All right. We're live. We're here. We're ready to go. Anyone just coming in, welcome. We are going to be streaming on this page today. A little different, but we want to try to start getting some traction here, right? Like, that's the goal. No, so I just kind of wanted to watch. Like, I mean, I could stream on the NASL and probably get more views, but we got to start building up something over here on the personal page. On the personal page. My tongue hurts. All right, 1 second, guys. Anyone just coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Join the party. All right, all right, all right. All right. Mic's working? Yeah, mic's working. Oh, wrong one. No matter what, I don't know if we're going to watch the whole thing tonight. These things have been going for like 10 hours, which is insanity, yo. But we're at least going to watch the Blacklist and Geek Fam game. We're at least going to watch the Blacklist versus Geek Fam. At least. And that'll probably be like 2 a.m. I don't know if they're going to be able to decode Blacklist. I'm hyped for M4, guys. Hype for M4. Fake news. Oh. Power pick? Fishbowl. That's actually interesting. They're so small. They're all going to be fighters. Anyone just coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wait, is there sound? Oh, there's no sound.
Hey, okay.
Lol.
We're going to show
Lol.
you 3, 2, 1. The first hero is Joe.
Okay. Next one, though. I'm going to go right now. Arashi, you should be the one on the show. You're the most mechanically gifted player on this team.
That's not true.
I'm trying to find it, guys. All right. I got it here, Eterna. Why don't you do the honors of opening it, though?
We have to peek first, right?
yeah,
we get a little buff here.
A little buff here.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
Katamora, what's up?
Show it.
The next hero is Freya.
Freya.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Joe,
Freya's actually
Freya.
decent in the 1v1,
Final
right?
one, Eterna. Go ahead.
You do the honors, you do the honors.
I'll do the honors. I'll pick this one. This spoke to me right here.
Okay.
So, you
We'll
open
peek
it
first.
up.
We'll peek first.
Let's see. ladies and gentlemen, the final hero.
Oh.
All right, this is going to be an interesting 3v3.
Okay. The last hero is
Bane.
Bane.
So it's Bane, Cho, and Freya. Okay?
Junior Z, what's up?
For both, you guys are going to be playing the same heroes. Alter Ego, Cho, Bane,
Oh, it's a
and
mirror. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a mirror.
Same goes for Onyx
Hi.
Esports. So let's just get
Hi.
into the game, right?
Let's go.
Look at the battle spell. Drian. Cho is high and dry, even though they're going to be 3v3ing in the mid lane.
That's
High
interesting.
and
They're
dry.
going to be 1v1ing. Or,
He's gonna isolate a member, perhaps.
oh, maybe.
Right? You
Oh.
never know.
Oh, Car is actually winning in the trade. Never mind.
Oh, he gets chunked really low here. I mean, Arashi and Ars, they need to be very careful here. Remember, the
Nino.
first 3 kills, they're gonna win this.
Oh my god, Nino's massive here.
I
Look
like
at him.
Mirko.
He's the highest HP. Sans is technically the highest HP, but oh, he's recalling already, man. This type of recall, you can do. You can't recall to the base, but you can toss all you want, man. Kibo's doing it in under his turret. I don't think that's effective.
I
to
haven't
taunt
seen you
their
wear
opponents
striped
because
shirts.
They can't see
No?
each other, but maybe it's the sound cues, right?
Invite other
This is
casters, it'll be
wrecking
more
right
fun.
now.
It's ridiculous.
Nino's wrecking that.
I think
my
they
God.
all stream, they all
He
play.
jumps in, gets the damage. Oh my god, it's so close.
Still
It's
able
They're
to
not
figure
like
out
me.
Right now, right?
It's so
Okay,
They don't
that's
actually
so
watch
close.
MLBB.
Both of these teams are so low at this point. It's really difficult, right? It all comes back down to who's gonna be able to make that first outplay.
I'll shoot the invite though.
Someone still has the flicker. I'm just
Someone.
gonna say that.
Someone has
still
flicker.
has the flicker.
Oh, there's a little toss-up here between Keyboy as well as Ars. But Keyboy is still able to get away
Ooh.
at this point.
Arashi winning the trade against Sans here, man.
Oh, spicy.
Oh, but the battle spells are coming back up, Eterna. The Zuma is gonna be spicy. Level 4, remember.
Both of these Freyas have different spells here, Mirko. One is using Inspire and one is actually using the Petrify. So a different choice of gameplay here. And this could be scary.
Alright, I mean, look at this. Arashi, he's an absolute Chad. He's an absolute
Private,
Chad. He doesn't care about the
Ben.
bush. Alter Ego, they're playing in the bush. They're trying to sneak on Onyx, but Arashi's like,
G.
nah. I'm playing in the mid lane, in front of them all.
Anybody?
Arashi's full health again.
I know he's looking for that freestyle play.
He should be reaching it very
Oh!
soon. Uh-oh. San's gonna get caught out in the way of Dragon, but look at the discipline coming from Arashi.
Uh-oh.
First
Uh-oh.
blood over to Onyx Esports. Drian and Nino going at it. Keyboy jumps in, brings Nino back to the turret. Nino's down. It's a
They almost had it.
Arashi.
Oh no.
They almost
The
had
man,
it.
the myth, the legend. Can you
They gotta,
save
you
your
hope Geek
team?
wins? That would be pretty epic.
Sorry.
Ego.
Ooh.
Sorry, ooh. All right, the emotes as well.
This is
Vicious,
the
man. They're
first,
not
these are the
giving
first matches
Alter
where
Ego
the
room to
top
play.
teams
Look at the rough
have been
waves, though.
chilling, right?
Only
Like this
onto
is
the minions.
Blacklist's first match,
It's
isn't
fine.
it?
They're getting that clear. Coming in. Oh. Ars with the play, bringing Drian back. That's 1 kill over. No,
2-1.
they need one more.
2-1.
Uh-oh.
3-1. GG.
Congratulations, Team Onyx.
GG.
You have won this fun match against Alter Ego as well as Arashi.
Ultra
Nice
Ego
try.
couldn't do it. They lost in the
couldn't
fun
do it.
games. They lost in the fun match as well. It's unfortunate, but hey, an L for Alter Ego isn't
a
a loss.
learn.
It's a learn for them. They're
Alter
going to be
Ego, I'm
learning
so
a
sorry.
lot from this loss. And obviously, they're going to be learning a lot from Arashi. Keyboy, Drian, Sans, you've won the ultimate trophy. You've won Arashi.
You've won Arashi.
Don't look at me.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
The
It really
shame.
is unfortunate, but perhaps maybe later on they could do a rematch
Where?
behind the scenes.
Where?
I don't know, behind the scenes perhaps. But of course, if you guys feel like you have what it takes to join in the MLBB esports realm, then it's your time to shine. Join the
Yeah.
One Esports
I
MLBB
heard.
community tournaments and experience intense competition against teams.
I mean,
across
honestly
the
though,
region.
like, so, like,
And all you
didn't,
need to do is register at battlefy.com/.
So, like, I know there was, like, the
free here, Arashi. So maybe perhaps you
Indian
wanna
girl,
join
and
in.
like I'm
We got
sure
trainer
she's
option
normally
for
not
this
an
one
English
match.
caster.
For that performance, yeah, a lot of training in order, Brent.
You guys can obviously show your might as well here in battlefy.com/1esport. But what a crazy day already with Alter Ego and Onyx. Onyx, they just really like that scoreline. It has to be them winning and giving over 1 point to the enemy team.
Always, always.
Always.
The mercy point.
Anything less is not enough.
No.
They want to win just everything.
They want to
Man,
win
it's
just
been
everything.
such a great time conversing with you guys as well. A really good fun match, fun game as well. But unfortunately, our time is up. Our day has come to an end. So we just want to first of all say thank you to Alter Ego.
Where is MPLI? Was it in Indonesia?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Onyx Esports. Thank you, Keyboy, Sans, as well as Drian, for coming here today and sharing your time with us, of course.
It just got bumped up to
Obviously,
11
thank you,
minutes?
Rocky, as well, the guest star we have
What
right
in the
here,
hell?
for
Hold on.
showing up, for participating and helping Alter Ego secure one.
Hold on.
You guys
What
can
happened?
obviously show your might as well here in Battlefy.com.
I know this trick.
Esports.
I've done this before.
What a crazy day already with Alter Ego and Onyx. Onyx, they just really like that scoreline. It has to be them winning and giving over 1 point to the enemy team.
You know, they just got the,
Always.
we need 10 more minutes.
Anything less
They
is
just
not
got the,
enough.
No.
They want to win just
Phil,
everything.
Phil,
Man,
Phil.
it's been such a great time conversing with you guys as well. A really good fun match, fun game as well. But unfortunately, our time is up. Our day has come to an end. So we just want to first
Sad.
of all say thank you.
What am I going to
Ladies
do?
and gentlemen, unfortunately, the show must come to an end. But don't worry, there's going to be more in the future. It's been Rico.
Eterna!
We'll see you in next time.
This is pre-recorded. It's already 1 a.m. for me, yo. Come on, guys. I just want to watch Blacklist. And then it's going to be like 30 minutes until the game actually starts. Maybe you should twerk a little bit. Nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. Did you watch the vlogs? Were you one of those people in the chat trying to get me to twerk, Haziel? I could play a brawl, you're right.
Don't feel bad if there's a team fight happening next to you.
Maybe we will
your
play a
choice
brawl.
Of goal is to just farm all the way early game. Don't feel incentivized
We got 8
to join
minutes?
any team
Yeah,
fights whatsoever
let's play a brawl.
because you have
Good
zero
idea.
contributions.
So
but only
smart.
risking yourself to die.
So smart,
So
Haziel.
instead, focus on farming efficiently and planning your
I
farming
can get
route
it
so
up.
that eventually, towards the late game, you can carry the game. By making the right decisions, you'll be able to accumulate resources in the most efficient way.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if.
We'll play a brawl. All right. Oh, nice. It's already up. Media, video capture device. Yes. I was actually playing some ranked games with Xena and Luna earlier on their stream. I wasn't streaming though. yeah, it's another. They added another 10 minutes to the waiting screen. Yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play something. That animation for that little video with Nana, I haven't actually watched it, but the thumbnail scares me. Not gonna lie. The thumbnail scares me. Oh, I'll fix it. My bad. There you go. Sorry about that. Sorry. Bro. The chat for the MPLI, kind of vicious. Ooh. Psycho Ball. I haven't played her since the update, not gonna lie. How does she work now? Alright, I got it. 3 hits and she gets whomped. Hybrid Gwen build? Hybrid Gwen build? Scarlet Phantom on her, just to get crazy. Wind Talker for attack speed? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
It's been a while since I played. I used to play Gwen a lot.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Not gonna lie, yo.
Smash them. All troops deployed.
Oh god. She's so squishy though. Yikes.
Ally has been slain.
What? I got knocked? I got knocked?
Initiate retreat.
I got knocked, yo. We're gonna turn on. I'm gonna leave the thing on, but I'm gonna turn down sound. All right. Bro, what are they doing? They're just giving me the smoke. They're just giving it to me, guys. Oh, the Popo. Popo got me. The Popo. All right, 1 minute, guys. But you already know there's going to be like 5 or 10 minutes until.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
What's up with all the Masha stuff? Ouch. Gwen's just so squishy, bro. If she was just a little bit tankier, she'd be a monster. So annoying. You want the smoke, guys? Is this what you want? Woo, that was close.
Mega kill. Slain an enemy.
I'm not good at like seeing the stacks. I don't really understand. I'm dead. It's been a while since I haven't played her since she got the revamp. It's okay, we smoke. We smoke. Look how grouped up they always are. We smoke this. Ready?
Been destroyed. Killing spree.
I'm searching, yo. I'm really searching hard. Oh, the burst! I need like one defensive item. I think now it's after this, after fleeting time. Maybe not even. Maybe I should just get this and then go defensive.
Double kill. Triple kill. Shut down.
GG.
Triple kill.
GG's.
Your team destroyed a turret. Mega kill.
That's no fun, guys. Slow down. Let them all come back. It's a brawl. Oh my god.
The wipe out. Bren don't give them a chance. No mercy. And look at the style. Hey, he needs to be careful here, but look at the read right there for the Holy Baptism connects. Cold Altar plays. Chiku has used the flicker. They're going to go on to Chiku right now. He's going to get caught in the I'm offended. Damage coming in. That's going to be Godiva picking up the kills. Kabuki still able to cut away. Not for long, as that's going to be the pin coming down from Rival with a heavy spin. Now Godiva and Fluffy looking for the damage.
Okay.
From Yums over to Fluffy. And the airstrike comes in, but Lumina Blast cancels it out. Here's the dive attempt. Fluffy finds the kill onto Moon. That's the blazing duet, melting Rival down. And look at Yum against the world. Fluffy jumping in with a Violent Requiem not available. He only gets the spatial migration.
Admiralty, what's up?
But that one cannon minion will be the end.
No, today I played like 3 games. I played 4 games today, won them all in rank. But that's like the first thing I played in like 2 weeks. First rank game I played like 2 or 3 weeks. Alex46, what's up? Hopefully we don't get like shut down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the quarterfinals of MPLI 2022. Day 4 and 8 teams left. Back in the English guys here, Gani, and as well as Eterna. Eterna, welcome back.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's so great to be back. I have been watching all of these games with great intention and seeing just exceptional plays coming from several different
Are there
regions.
any announcements yet? If any casters are going to be invited in M4?
It has been amazing,
I don't know, man.
this MPLI tournament.
We'll see.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to also remind you that, of course, MPLI
I'm sure
2022
we'll all get
is
we'll all
actually
get a
being
public
held in
announcement
private,
around
and
the
of
same
course,
time.
with limited guests here, and all
We'll
of the
see.
production team casters that attend
I
the
can say
venue
that they were.
have
I
undergone
would
a
say that they're
mandatory
looking.
COVID-19 test.
They might be
They're also
looking.
practicing a very strict health protocol.
In adherence to the government's guidelines,
Indeed.
of course. So we are doing our part here once again for the
Like,
pandemic.
they're looking.
So stay safe, stay home, as we are going to be the ones
There's
to
a
accompany
possibility.
you through the quarterfinals, finally, of MPLI 2022. And without further ado, we are going to take a look at today's schedule because we do have a lot in store for us today.
Day 1, Day 2, Day 3, a lot of action.
Hey, how do you
so
say?
expect more
How do you
actions
say
here
like hello in
Day
Indonesian?
4. But let's take a look at the brackets here to just
Alex
see
46.
the overview of MPLI 2022. Aterna, you missed a lot, but of course today's schedule here. What do we have?
So action-packed, and we're finally going to see all 4 of the MPL
it's the top 4
champions
region,
from the
PH, NA,
respective
Malaysia,
regions
Myanmar.
come to
What about
play here.
Indo,
We have
bro?
Blacklist,
No Indo?
THQ, Onyx, RSG, SG as well. So finally, we get to see what they have in store for us, what they have prepared this season around coming into this season's MPLI.
Bloy versus
Opponent is
Wise.
also a lot of challenge, it seems like. Blacklist going up
Salam
against
Pak.
Geek Attack from Malaysia will go up against the representative from RGPH. Onyx will take on Brent.
Blacklist is up first,
RGSG
yep.
will take on Todak. So again, their job here is not
Done.
easy.
It's
Or
definitely
easy.
not easy or done. A lot of things ahead of them. And our first match, it is going to be Geek Fam going head-to-head with Blacklist, the dominant force of Blacklist. And that's going to be so tough, right? Because Geek Fam in Indonesia didn't even get to the playoffs.
Blacklist will win. Nah,
the
Geeklist will win.
respective
Blacklist will
MPLI
win.
region going against
I just wanna
the
see good games.
champions
I
of
just need
MPLPH.
to,
that definitely is going to be
time
the
to ready
most
coffee. Yeah, you're right. I
challenging
should
run
probably
for
get some
them,
coffee.
and we're excited to see what exactly they have in store as we are going into the quarterfinals, which are still.
I'm just trying to get up to date because
3
this is like the
Philippines
most
teams,
recent
2 Malaysian, 1
overseas
Singapore,
tournament
and
since the
2
patch note, and I know
Indonesian
things
teams
have definitely
left
been
here
spicy.
in the MPLI quarterfinals. Who will grab the champion?
heard that it's been a little
That is
crazy,
still
so-
the question: which team, which country will be the champion of MPLI 2022? But it's going to be a very, very amazing day today. Of course, I personally can't wait. Our first match. I mean, Blacklist. I feel like they are the number 1 contender here in MPLI 2022.
When I was doing the MPLI show, right, so many people wanted to face
only a best of
Blacklist,
3.
but of course, this tournament in
Only
itself wouldn't be here, of
$100,000.
course,
I mean, it's
without our official
invitational.
partners.
HSBC,
just like,
Samsung Galaxy
something for
Omni
fun,
by
you know?
FWD, McDelivery, and Logitech G. Thank you so much. MPLI 2022 would not be this amazing if not for our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so
Blacklist
much.
still strongest
But
in
to add
C.
to
The
that,
Valley can beat
let's talk
them.
about
We'll see.
HSBC because they had showed us a video on how to farm and spend gold in MLBB. So perhaps you can discover how these valuable assets can also level up
I
your
hope the
finance
Valley
game
gets the
in
opportunity to
real
go
life.
against
Yeah,
like
it's not enough
a
to
lot of
farm
a few different
in-game. You
teams.
also need to be able to figure out the way to do it in real life too, right? Gather all your assets, be able to save those money.
TREX
because
versus Ask
with
Dave
so
and
much
Casting.
money
TREX.
that
Come
you
on.
can save,
Yeah.
you can
I love
also
Dave,
spend
but
on
come on,
the
bro.
Samsung Galaxy Z
Top
Fold
NA caster.
5G for an unrivaled gaming experience.
It's crisp, it's sharp. I mean, all the specs here. You can multitask, do anything, of course, with 7.6
Dave's a great
inch
host,
of
though.
dynamic
Dave
AMOLED
brings a different
2X
energy.
Infinity
He's, like,
Flex
different.
display, and of course, 100
And
hertz
Dave is actually a
refresh
really
rate,
good caster.
120 hertz refresh rate. It is
You
optimized
just-
for
nobody
your
just
games,
hear- nobody
just
really
like
hears him
MLBB.
anymore.
Again, and this phone is the gold standard of phones right now, unrivaled.
Heard next
experience.
MPLI will
And
include
with
NA.
HSBC,
I
you
don't
can
know.
save money to buy this new phone, and of course, with this phone,
didn't include
you can
Brazil.
also install this app, Omni by FWD. Be energized like a winner with Omni every day your way. So check it out. It's
Silahi,
available on
what's
your
up?
App
Welcome to the
Store
show.
as well as Google Play Store. Of course, Omni. You gotta check it out.
Gotta check it out because it's free to download as well. So any of you guys can just open your phones right now, perhaps with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold, because you need to play things your way here, Gani.
Oh, play things my way.
You need to play it your way.
Just like Logitech G here, the Aurora collection is out. Take a look at this. This headphone, very
You know
clean, very
Mobazane?
sharp,
What about him?
very pretty as well. I think it might suit you at there now.
Oh, thank you.
So, welcome to the
Red
new
X,
age of
welcome.
play with the Aurora
I feel like a lot of
collection
people
by,
come here
course,
just for
Logitech
that.
G.
They're like,
All
chat's
right.
full of
And
degenerates.
we were talking
I'm just
about
going to watch here.
unrivaled gaming experience with Samsung, right? And
Yeah.
that gives me a little, recollection to unrivaled dominance, which is Blacklist.
That's
And
how
to
I get them in,
information
guys.
on
That's how I
Blacklist
get you
and
guys
perhaps
in
the
here.
entire tournament in general, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms because we have Twitter, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, and we also have Facebook.
Stay relevant by following One Esports here, of course. MPLI, they're the main man here. Again, check their sponsors. And
yes, I know
with
Mobazane.
that, you can also
I
register
met him in
and
person
win
for
with
the first time at NACT.
onesports.gg/MPLI-win to have a chance to win the Venom skin collection.
What?
So, you're right.
What do you mean?
You can register that and find also a chance to, again, check out perhaps your MLBB hero.
Zane was
I don't
really
know.
cool.
Okay, so
He was super down to earth.
Tigreal, I guess we can check it out at oneesports.gg.
He's also like,
dash
I think
MLBB. Because,
like he just has a presence about
you
him
seem like a
that
Goofer kind of guy.
like
Really?
he almost
To
seems
me.
slightly reserved. I don't think he really
What do
is.
you guys
I
think?
like Goofer.
Like,
I
but he
like
just kind of
Goofer
gives off
personally.
a slightly
But
reserved
I
vibe.
need
But I
to
think even
see
I can give off
my
that
inner
vibe in
self
person
and
a little
take this
bit
quiz to
if I've
know
never met you
for
before.
sure. But again, with that as well, you can find your squad.
But once I started
with
talking to
this
Zane, like, we were chatting it up.
/1esports to check out the community tournaments. If you're like, yeah, I'm
I don't
better
know.
than a
There's
pro
no.
player,
I know as much
walk
as you
the
guys
top
do. There's
here.
no timer
Check
on
out
screen
with
anymore.
your squad, of course. Find
They're
community
filling right
tournaments
now.
to perhaps find your glory as well.
Yeah, flex your MLBB skills. That's definitely something that we want to see perhaps
Imagine
from you
Black
guys.
RQ
And,
Falcon
going
Valley.
into this
That'd be
next
disgusting,
match.
bro.
Once again, Blacklist, unrivaled dominance here
That's
for
a
the
cold.
past, how many
That's a
seasons,
real
right?
cold group
2
stage
years
right there.
perhaps. But before we get into that, Eterna, I have one more thing
Sorry,
for you.
I'm just too excited.
I know.
I'm too excited.
For you and yours as well. MLBB. has
So
the
I did an
largest
interview at
annual sale. The
NACT.
Double 11 Mega Sale is coming
hasn't been
very
released
soon.
yet.
Join the promo carnival event that will start in, well, it
Surprised
has
no one really
already
noticed
started,
'cause I
so
released a
check it
video of me
out
getting
and win
interviewed.
loads of promo
Like
diamonds
or
from
released
10th
a clip of
November.
it, but it never showed up in the
You'll be able to
NACT
use the promo
broadcast.
diamonds to purchase
One of the
skins
things
and
they
deals
asked
with
me
just
was,
one diamond. Aside from that, the
who do I think is gonna win
Double
M4?
11 skin will be released on 8th of
And
November.
I told them, I
alongside
was
the
like, I
return of
mean,
previous
I'm from
Double
America, so of
11
course I
skins,
have
so
to put my team
don't
up
miss
top.
out.
What do you
I was like,
mean,
but I
one
can tell you
diamond
who
for
I
a
think my
skin?
top, or then they were like, well, what do you think top
lying.
4? Who do you
mean,
think
like,
top
'cause
4 is?
Normally,
said,
a skin is like 500 to 1,000
Blacklist,
diamonds, and you're
Echo, the
saying
Valley,
that with this
and
event,
Falcon.
it's only one.
It's just one.
You guys don't miss out. Definitely. Even I'm gonna check it out as well.
You should, the viewers should, but let's take a look at the team profile for our first opening match of day 4.
But honestly, it could definitely be like Blacklist Valley, and like I really want to put Falcon up there. Mirko says good things about them, so. Somebody translate. Beloski. Oh, they have their real names up there. Never mind. You don't need to translate. Those are actual names. Final ideal? That's your ideal? Blacklist versus Onyx
These
ID?
are going to be your team lineup for our first match. Let's take a look at the Blacklist
bro.
here. Haji,
Blacklist
Edward,
versus the
Ohem,
Valley.
Wise,
And
Almighty.
Mobazane gets his
I mean, looking
revenge
at this
and wins
lineup,
it all.
it's giving me shivers already, right? This
That would be
is
the real
main
hype story. Let's
five
just be real.
Who have just shaken
Like,
the earth.
if I could have any story for M4, it would be that Blacklist knocks the Valley down to the lower bracket in the beginning, and then the Valley comes back and beats them in the lower bracket, just like what happened last time, but swap it around.
The M3 lineup, Blacklist International here, showing that they are not here at MPLI 2022.
That would be like the story. But also another great storyline, which is just Blacklist winning again.
The champion here in 2022. So let's take a look here. Blacklist International. I want to absorb the lineup
my camera
here
stopped.
This is, I feel like, arguably the best lineup we have in this tournament.
This tournament, the world, perhaps. I mean, they proved it in M3, but now we're going to take a look at the opposing side. From the side of Geek Fam, from Indonesia as well, we have
happening to me a bunch the other day.
Jana QT, and Beloyski. And when we're talking about these 5 members, they have gone through so much to be able to come to this point. But if we take a look at the statistics, it isn't too great, right? With a 73 amount of kills, 63 deaths, 151 assists. It seems like they go for
they're going to be there December 1st, so like they have a month.
And we're not able
I think
to
a month of all 5 of them being together
out of it.
I feel like they're raw here, but very promising. Kadira, a newcomer, a boy as well, filling those shoes from Azura. So I feel like, sure, a lot of reparation should be done here, especially against Blacklist. But let's take a look at the lane prediction here from both teams. What is the what do you see here that entices you?
There's a lot of highlights here, right? Because when we're talking about Geek Fam, I feel like their winning condition centers around Beloyski's plays as a roamer, but the same can be said about Oh My Venus as well in that roaming position.
Let's see.
Oh My Venus is a shot caller, and we're going to see how both of these roamers with such huge impact are going to be able to go head-to-head with one another.
I got to agree with you. I mean, both of the roamers here, their macro game, their macro sense is just at a very high level here. So, again,
Beloyski
it all comes down to
execution,
Venus. Which I feel like which shot call do better, which calls goes better, perhaps might win the match. But then again, let's take a look. Let's talk a little bit deeper here about this match, because I personally feel sure Blacklist a tournament favorite, but Geek Fam, they have surprised us in the last couple of matches, which actually they showed that they are also a team to beat.
Definitely a contender for Geek Fam, right? But they really have to think about this. I feel like one of the main weaknesses of Geek Fam is that they go in with and the same cannot be said about Blacklist. I gotta say that I feel like they have one of the largest hero pools, especially when we're talking about that jungler position. Wise has brought in the Guinevere jungle, the Valentina jungler. He's able to use
my mouse pad?
junglers,
Here, I'll go grab it. I'll show it to you guys.
Even these odd picks as well. So that's definitely something.
First of all,
that Geek Fam
if you guys watch the NACT or saw a lot of the photos,
drafts, right? Because
I have
we
my
are
banner
a
up.
moment away from the drafting phase.
You're right. I mean, comfortable picks here. Perhaps Force out of Geek Fam might be the approach, but then again, Blacklist might just rid them from the draft. So that's got to be a concern for the side of Geek Fam. But if we take a look at the gaming house situation, they're quite chill. They're all smiles here. They're quite relaxed. So I guess they're prepared here against Blacklist. Again, remember, Jana QT and Beloyski imported here to Indonesia from the Philippines. So perhaps that might give some insights of a deeper insight of the players from Blacklist.
That definitely could be the case. They definitely have shown their impact, right? Because Geek Fam in the past, they're not as objective-centered. They go heavily in that early game. They like to play to that strength, but sometimes they lose out when it comes down to the
gift
macro,
box.
right? Looking for
I finally have a room
board,
now
perhaps
to
the
put my
towers,
stuff in,
and
or a
even
garage that I turned into a
contesting
dungeon.
for the jungles. So
no, it's
we're
really
gonna
cool.
go
It's nice
into
to
the
finally get to
drafting
like
phase
hang
here
my
for
stuff
game number
up
one,
and have like a
match
setup.
number one
I got my
between
5.5
the Filipino
gift box over
representatives,
there that I
Blacklist,
got
as
from
well as
Moonton.
the Indonesian representatives, Geek Fam.
Dungeons and
It's gonna be
Dragons
Bonchan
stuff, some
up
Magic the
against
Gathering
Ruben
stuff,
here. Let's see
Catan,
the masterminds
whole bunch of
of
stuff.
both teams. What will they bring to the Land of Dawn for game one? Fanny Gushin banned out from side of Blacklist, who will have the blue side. Geek Fam, though, they opted for a Diggy ban and as well as Wan. Blacklist What do you think is their approach?
There's so many things that they can do with this, and I don't think hero pool is going to be a factor. So at this point, they can just go for respect bans, and you can see that actually play through into the bans, right? We have the Matilda banned away from Beloyski, and we're gonna see how Geek Fam is going to answer that with, right? Because the Valentina is still a viable option to pick up, the Akai, the Paquito, but it seems like they don't want to let Edward get his power pick. They don't want to let that Benedetta go. Definitely a wise choice from Geek Fam here, respecting that out. Edward,
We're going to be moving
for
the
fun
camera
fact,
around a bit
has
during this stream.
Nickname, Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands. So
Sup,
it was
bruh?
Balboa during M3. Now it's Scissorhands because of that Vendetta. So wow. But with this
Gorilla Dane
bans,
again,
man,
Trex,
you're saying,
what?
yeah, let's trade the Valentina Fermis here. Valentina picked up by the side of Blacklist. Meanwhile, Geek Fam, they opt for a Grok pick and one hero.
Gorilla
of course,
Dance.
that
Oh,
is the
Gorilla
Fermis.
Dance.
They're playing to their comfort here, right, from the side of Geek Fam, but the problem is the flex potential isn't quite there, whereas the Valentina first pick for Blacklist, we have no idea where this is going, right? It could
true,
be put
that-
in the jungle position. It
That's
can
the
be
good
put
thing about
even
that
in the mid
Valentina.
lane.
They
So
can literally
we'll
put it
see here
wherever
with
they
the next
want.
two picks coming through for the side of Blacklist. Who are they going to prioritize?
Like honestly,
The
I
answer is-
believe they could
Ooh,
stick it in the
interesting,
gold lane if they
Lolita
wanted to and
the
make it
Claw.
work.
So I guess
they could-
anticipating the power potential from Kadira, of course, respecting as well and taking Claude away from the hands of the gold digger from the hood.
The gold-
so a
I
good
wanted them.
approach, straightforward one as well.
They
And
didn't-
You're right.
they didn't do
Valentina
like a
pick
team walk
is
up, though.
flexible. Geek Fam, they can't be too sure where this Valentina might go. So they gotta. I feel like they should be wary on that. Geek Fam though will close out the first phase with that Amon adding more burst. Remember that Endless Shards full stack might just burst. Could easily burst Claude.
Right now,
They bring
with
in the Amon.
the composition that Geek Fam has actually
I'll
brought
say
to the
what, a
table
lot more
here,
assassins
they
are
are going to
slipping
have
through.
a really good time in the early game, right? The Grok, if it's going to be placed, is going to be able to clear really fast, as with the Faramis and the Amon, as we all know, damage early game, but definitely they're very good for neutral objective contests. And with that in mind, they are going to eliminate a really tanky hero in that Barats that, of course, Blacklist has used in the past. But in return, Blacklist has opted to take away the Kadita, so taking away that flex potential, taking it away from Beloyski as well, as we have seen him win a lot
might have
of
to use the
games
bathroom.
with that pick potential that the Kadita can bring.
Eliminating the engaged power as well within the composition of Geek.
I'll be right back.
Taking Kadita away is a very smart move, but Geek Fam, with that Daroth ban, perhaps signifies that they might take that Esmeralda first pick in the second phase. Will that be the approach? We'll see here. Blacklist, what are they going to ban for their last ban here? I'm thinking perhaps they might go for another hero from Beloyski.
This is interesting, right? Because Franco is still on the table for Beloyski to pick up. We do still have the Selena that's on the table. Perhaps the Natalia, but we haven't seen much of that as well. Maybe the Cho is a viable option to pick off right now from the side of Blacklist.
I got to be honest with you. I like it, Cho. It adds more pressure, a lot of crowd control as well. But Blacklist, they will not commit on towards a hero from Beloyski. They offer a Beatrix ban again, pressuring Kadira here. Geek Fam will definitely pick up the hero.
Irithel.
Irithel picked up.
Comfort pick for Kadira. We've seen him go crazy on the Irithel in the regular season of MPLI Season 9, where he was able to get the Gold Digger title, right? Very, very reliable in that gold lane, being able to farm even though he is behind in that lane. But we got to think about this matchup in the gold lane, right? Irithel and Claude. But before we get into that now, we are going to see the next two picks coming in from Blacklist.
I really like the
Paquito
Cho.
is still open.
Paquito for Edward, of course, is also up for grabs here. A very solid pick indeed. Burst physical. And we'll see here, what will the approach be from the side of Blacklist?
Is Valentina a jungler or a mid laner at this point,
let's
right?
see.
Because Haji not usually known to use this, but okay, we have an Akai as well as a Terizla being picked up here for Blacklist.
I totally forgot about the Akai. The Akai with the heavy spin massive crowd control, almost 100% guarantees you the neutral objective. So Geek Fam, they really need to pick. It's hard.
Yeah.
What's a good hero here?
I mean, at the moment, honestly, Blacklist has so much CC.
You're right. And Lolita, Akai, Terizla as well provides crowd control, and if the wild chart is taken away from that for Valentina, well, another crowd control. But Ruby will be the last pick, adding some sort of a crowd control, a good disengager, and as well as, well, gap closer perhaps.
It's getting cold.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this pans out as both compositions have been set in stone.
All
And
right.
for those of you watching at home, we want to know your
happened?
predictions. We want to know who you support more. Are you Team Blacklist or are you Team Geek Fam?
PH against ID in our first match here, day 4. Who do you
I
got?
don't have a favorite.
Which country do you support?
We're
Which
just having
team
fun.
do you support? As the 10 heroes that will enter the Land of Dawn has been set. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see your support. Let's see your positive support in the live comments, in the live chat. And, well, Land of Dawn, here we go.
Let's jump into the portal as we enter game number 1 between Blacklist as well as Geek Fam. And as you can see here, with different set of winning conditions as well, it is going to be very interesting to see how this actually pans out. Jana Cutie is going to be on an assassin versus someone like the Akai. And I gotta say, when it comes down to those neutral objectives,
My mind knows
I do
black,
believe that
but my
Blacklist is gonna have
support
a
goes
little
to
bit of an
Geek.
advantage.
Okay.
Right here
Look at
again,
Venus.
Venus already forcing Jana with that retribution. Uh-oh. Well, oh my Venus here, forced to use the flicker 2v1. Oh my Venus just
What is
there
Venus
to buy
doing?
time, it seems like. And Jana QT will take the first blood for Geek Fam. Now,
like, do you even get excited
another
about
invader
that?
Word with that Terizla. And not be able to find anything but the Akai trying to find the invade here. Early minutes, Blacklist already pressuring Geek Fam.
Very, very aggressive plays here coming in from Blacklist, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. But
Yeah,
right
slow
now,
down
Beloyski
Amon.
is going to get taken very low. He is going to be forced to retreat as of right now, but you can see here on the top side as well, why he's going to be caught in a 2v1 situation. You can see the shards come
What is
in,
going
and Johnny
on,
Cutie
yo?
is going to be able to get
What are they
another pick
doing?
off on the board. That's 2-0-0 here in the first minute.
Wow, Geek Fam actually responding the pressure from Blacklist very, very well here. Picking up 2 kills, especially to the hands of the Amon. That might be trouble for side of Blacklist. Let's see though.
And the casters
Blacklist
are like,
here
what's
slightly
going on
behind,
here?
As the turtle will spawn in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's definitely not a hero that you want to let snowball from the early game. That's exactly how the Amon likes to play. We are going to see 2 seconds left on the clock for the next neutral objective to
Trust the
spawn,
process,
though, and
I
we're gonna
know.
see just
It's Blacklist.
exactly
It's only
how
and
Wise is
they're
gonna
only
be
down
able to win this
400 gold
retribution
somehow.
battle,
300
even
gold.
though he is kind of behind, but in terms of level, it does seem like they're equal. But here we go, Wise.
God, heavy spin.
Uh-oh.
4v4 now. Jana finds
Jana
the Lord
picks it up.
though.
Newman on
It seems
blast.
like with the Newman Blast catches 1, it seems like oh my Venus will not be able to find anything. Beloyski caught there. 1-for-1.
Edward down.
But Edward gets taken
Venus.
down. Geek Fam here responding
Uh-oh.
very well, but oh my Venus with the flicker play
Clean.
finds another. Jana QT falls, and at the end of the day, it's going to be 1-for-1. But the turtle will fall to the hands of Geek.
Yeah, still a good play for Geek Fam because they were able to secure that objective and nearly costed Venus's life. But luckily, he was able to get a some sort of compensation on
Bro.
that, right? But now you can see
That play by
don't
Oheb
forget,
right
if you
there.
guys want to level up your coin farming skills.
The
in
micro
the game
that,
and even out of the game.
knowing he
check
was
out
still
Peach
going to get the
as a
last hit on that
VC as
minion.
well.
I mean, right now, Geek Fam, oh my Venus caught there. No fall damage with Wise and Haji.
Like, for a
Would
second, I was
to
like, you're
play
going to miss that minion, and it had
very,
just a
very
sliver of
aggressively
health.
here.
Like,
Forced to use the flicker there. Beloyski right
Little
now.
things
the
like
tempo
that.
has gone down here for both teams. And if you guys want a
little things like that
unrivaled gaming
don't
experience,
seem
check out
like they
Samsung
make the
Galaxy
hugest
Z Fold
difference,
4
but they really do,
5G.
especially when you
Blacklist,
just do them
again,
consistently.
leading
Every
in
single game you
goal, but
play,
now
and you're
Beloyski
just
catches
always on
2.
point.
Numian Blast
Nice.
catches 4 though. Cold Alter both sides out. Oh my god, the silence is huge. Wise jumps and Beloyski gonna be the first one to fall. Haji traded back 1-for-1. The roamer for the mid laner.
Still a good trade for Geek Fam, actually, in this particular position. A mid laner for a roamer. But as you can see here in the top side, Edward and Luke really going at it. But he might be in trouble. Forced to flicker right now as Janacuti still able to back him up.
We used the bathroom and we got
Edward
some
forced
coffee,
to retreat.
guys.
Wow, we do need to note that Luke is actually on the high end.
The old
drive.
school
so
TREX
what
cup.
they're saying is they want more
Back when I was
damage for this
TREX
drop.
senpai.
Right now, again, in mid lane action. Oh my Vin is caught here. Pulls back as well. Forced to use the flicker, but Kadera is here to deal damage. Wise, pop that heavy spin on towards Beloyski. Beloyski might be the one to fall here, but take a look at the endless shards here. Taking Wise low, but Oheb in the backside. With that, well, blazing duet.
Well, I think
Not
like,
find a member.
so if
Two
the Valley
members
goes
down
up
now.
against
Seems like
Blacklist,
Janacuti
like they
will
really
be
need to focus
traded.
gold lane.
Now Edward with the Sterizla is just dealing a lot of damage. 2 for 2 at the end of the day.
What was that by Edward? I mean, he goes in, is able
And I
to
think you'd be
take
surprised
2
by
members down
Basic,
off
man.
the board and actually give Blacklist the space to be able to get this neutral objective.
I don't think he's the heavy link like everybody thinks he
He is
is.
forced to kind of leave his lane a bit, and you can see that Luke is trying to push it.
I don't think
but
he's like
in general,
greatest
that
gold
is
laner alive,
definitely worth it for Blacklist.
but I think he can
What
stalemate.
initially was Geek Fam being able to control the
I think he
tempo
can
has
stalemate,
actually now
man.
fallen to the
As long as he
PvP
plays it safe,
representative.
I think he
A
can
little
stalemate.
overcommitment there from side of Geek Fam. Wise will claim that lead though with that retribution, but do note this. We talked about the massive crowd control that the Blacklist composition has, and only one Purify on the board for side of Geek Fam. So Kadera needs to be very careful on the positioning. Item-wise here, well, Oheb, VHS, Golden Staff coming very soon, and Kadera, Windtalker. So I guess both marksmen here armed up rather okay.
Yeah, but I do believe that Oheb is going to reach that power spike a lot sooner than Kadera. So
Yeah, no
Geek
matter
Fam,
what, I
they need
support
to
the
play
Valley,
this
man.
More carefully.
America.
They were
America.
able to have that initial grasp in that early game, but as soon as Oheb is able to get that golden staff and reach his
I think
power
America
spike,
surprises
they
the
can't
world
play
once
as
again.
overzealous as they were before.
Well, item-wise is quite interesting here. Dominance Ice hasn't been built from Geek Fam now. Beloyski, Wise in the front side. Heavy spin catches Beloyski, force him to use the flicker call. Alter pops as well. Now Oh My Venus already flanking. Newman Blast looks to catch us 2, 3 almost, but now looking for the engage. A boy might be the right target. Luke trying to deal damage in the backside. Call Alter pops. And now Blacklist, they are angry here in the mid side, but Geek Fam with a very intelligent disengage. No casualties whatsoever. They might go for the mid here.
They might go for the mid here as Blacklist is still leading with a quite amount of hefty gold. Initially,
You guys can hear it
1,000,
all right?
Geek Fam able to equalize a little bit, but still Blacklist in the lead. They're going to be able to push that top side. as
BTK
Oheb,
lineup better?
there
I
you
don't
go,
know,
the
man.
Power spike that we were talking about, that golden staff has already been
think so?
secured, and now with that in mind,
it's literally
Oheb,
3 of the
especially
same
with the additional
players.
Of the WON
I think
or the
Hoon's
wand,
better than
he is
Zia.
going to be able to deal more damage with that laser duet and be a lot more versatile. But in the top side, Edward is actually going to be punished with how aggressive he has
Cardi
been laning
wasn't
on
like
that
the
Charizla.
most godly
That is gonna be
XP
giving
liner.
Janacuti an additional
I
kill.
think,
already sitting
like
at
I
a
love,
6-2-1
like I
KDA.
think Cardi's a good
Don't
player, but
underestimate the burst
hero pool
power
is
from
low.
Jana. The endless shards might just take your life away just like that. And Blacklist though, finding compensation outside. Oh, 3v2. Oh, Kadera right here. Being the right target. Alter though popped. Newman Blast again catching 3. A huge one. Oheb now stunned mid. Blazing duet under the turret. He gets taken down. A very smart outplay in the mid side.
I think
Jana.
Bro,
surviving
Fly's
with low
XP
HP.
lane though
What
is
happened there?
godly.
Oh no! I mean, Blacklist. They're looking for
Fly's
pickoffs
XP
on
lane
the
is
board here.
monstrous,
They were trying
yo.
to punish Kadera
Shark?
in that bottom
Like, so,
side, but instead, Oheb
Fly
was the one to be taken down. So now Geek Fam, they're starting to equalize here. Only a 400, 500 gold difference, and we can see Geek Fam being a lot more comfortable when it comes down to those rotations.
We'll see.
And
We'll
I
see,
agree,
guys.
Fan here. As of now, it seems like
Yeah,
they
Fly XP is
can
better than gold,
withstand
man. Y'all tripping.
Oh no, Oheb! He's gonna get punished once again. We mentioned this, the burst potential that Janacuti can have, but look at this. The Noam Blast actually gets cancelled here as Beloyski is gonna be able to use the I'm Offended to cancel that really well. They are gonna get 2 members down. And
I don't know. I
three.
think their
Here we go.
synergy
Oh
is
my
good.
God, Alter, heavy spin pops.
I think I think everybody's worried about their synergy, and I think their synergies look really good in NACT. And not only that,
but Geek Fam
like,
will not overcommit
when they
onto
go
a
over
stat
there and
one.
they play for a
look
month,
for the mid here, it seems like. Will they in. Take a look at the wall charge, catching 2, and now Wise instantly deleted. Edward struggling to escape as that glowing one finds the kill. Luke and Voloisky 5v3. Is this a wise move? Venus gets caught as well.
Zane
and
barely
one
played
by
any marksman
one, we can see
jungles,
3
though.
bodies
You guys are
from
forgetting this.
Blacklist there in the Land of Dawn.
They won. They
That was
got
a
3rd place
3-for-0
with Zane barely
trade
playing
for
any
Geek Fam,
marksman
as they are going
jungles.
to be able to get a turret in that mid side in addition to all those bodies landing onto the floor. And they are going to be converting instantly onto the Lord. What's
just
going
saying.
on here? Geek Fam leading with 2,000 gold. We can see uncontested.
I'm not saying the Valley's going to take
They're the
1st
ones
place,
behind. They're the ones struggling to find an answer.
but I think top
In
8, top
hindsight,
4
I
is
doubt it.
very
the,
possible.
Spells from Kadira
I think top
there.
8's a given.
Very, very risky against
Top
Kai,
4 is a high
against
possibility.
Lolita and even Terizla. He also for that sprint, but it seems like with only just 1 death, Kadira finding the efficient positioning.
Granger was
and
trash
as of
though,
now,
bro.
I can't complain.
Granger was
With that
trash
sprint,
at that
It
time.
just works.
You're right.
And
I mean, he's
Roger-
able to
like,
cut
Granger was
away
not meta
really
at that
well,
time,
even if he
like,
gets stunned up, he is
Granger
able
was
to
garbage.
go without the CC, but John
Even the
QT,
everybody
what are
was
you
like,
doing
"Oh, they're gonna do
alone? A
Granger."
1v3, he's gonna be taken down before that Lord even hits onto Blacklist. That's actually a really good movement, and Blacklist.
And
they're
he
gonna
didn't
be
really
trying
get to
get
play
the tower
Roger,
in
I
the
don't think,
top
that much.
side.
And even
So
then, I feel like
for a
Roger
mirror
wasn't,
play, alleviating the pressure that Geek Fam have brought themselves with taking that Lord.
A very good setup indeed. Jana.
He beat
with
Blacklist
no,
with fucking
little to no
Saber
information.
and-
He wanders top side.
Saber
gets
and
punished. Now Geek Fam with this Lord push might not
team turret
be
has
able
been
to
destroyed.
take. Oh, they can take the tier 2 bot side, and they are looking for the tier
but
2
Zane
mid.
doesn't need to
Wise
play
though,
that.
catching a boy.
My face cam froze again? God damn it.
Kadira, he's in trouble. A lot of resources here on towards the backside. Human
I don't
Blast
know.
catches 2 again. Geek Fam now all out war. Luke gets taken down by Oheb, and a boy.
I
is
think they're gonna
looking to
surprise
go
the
down
world
next.
once
Kadira
again.
brought the win of nature in time. But now Jana looks for the assassination on towards Oh My Venus. 2 members
But, you know,
traded back for 2.
They're relying heavily onto Jana QT's
I'm an A.
damage.
I'm
and
an
when
A,
he
bro.
goes in, you can see how bursty
I'm an
he
A.
is. Haji gonna be the next one to fall here. 3 members
Blacklist.
down, taken from Blacklist. As Geek Fam once again picking up the tempo. 2,600 gold lead right now. They're trying to push that bottom side, still staying very disciplined, and that's exactly what they need to do.
Fixed it.
Don't overcommit. Don't make the mistakes, because you know when you make mistakes against a team as strong as Blacklist, they're gonna use that to their advantage. That's no doubt.
The small mistakes will definitely be capitalized by a team like Blacklist and Geek Fam. As of now, 11 minutes in already, stellar performance, 3,500 gold lead. Take a look at the items here. Jana almost at full. Glowing one, Holy Crystal, Glaive, and of course that Genius. But oh my god, in the jungles here,
To be honest,
almost caught
unspoken
red-handed
risk
there.
of
Geek
anything
Fam.
aside from these
What else do you see here?
Pinoys.
What is it?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, that's so much damage. And if we take a look at Kadira, he's been able to not get picked off once, right? 110 KDA. He has the lifesteal. He has the crit from the Berserker Fury as well.
I mess with the
So he's
Pinoys,
good
bro.
to
My
go in
camera
terms
froze
of those,
again, bro. What is going on?
team fights, right?
What is
And
the
he's gonna be
dealio?
able to sustain, especially with additional lifesteal coming in from that Haas Claws. Plus, he has the wand. So just in case we can see a Blazing Duet coming in from Oheb, he can just pop
What is
that,
the
and that's
dealio,
instantly
guys?
A challenge taken away.
It was good earlier
Nullified there.
for
Now
so
the Lord
long.
here spawned. Remember, this one is Enhanced Lord. Nuai is, of course, as Nakai. Well, you have to contest. Let's see though. Oh, wall charge catches 2. Oh, alter pods by both sides here. Voloisky quite low. Be careful, but take a look at the movements
Honestly,
here.
guys,
Wise jumps and Numian
hold on
Blast
a
with the
second.
flicker does not really
We're
connect
getting into the
on
end game.
any members of the Geeks.
Ask that question
Now,
again in
a
5
re-engage
minutes.
might ensue. Geek Fam looking for
we're, like, in
Oh
the
My
draft or
Venus. Every
something.
member is targeting Oh My Venus now. He gets quite low. This charge does not
Oh.
kill him. As actually, oh my god, Blazing Duet as a defense. Voloisky will not find anyone. Edward taking a lot of damage. Barrier pops as well. And now Edward finds the boy, but he gets raided back here.
Oh, no, Kadira?
Oh my god, in the backside, Kadira very low here.
I use a
But
4K
it seems
cam.
like Kadira again, a perfect
Oh,
hiding. Is
Kadira,
a free
why?
hitting in the backside, and
I use a
every
cam link.
member from side of Blacklist now
'Cause I'm on
is
a-
down.
a
This is
Sony.
a wiped out for Geek Fam this time
Not on
around, as they have
Logitech.
been able to take that
I
team
used to
fight
use
into their
Logitech,
own hands. A
but this cam's much
4,000 gold lead.
nicer.
Oh my Venus, the only one standing. This is a 4v1 situation. They're gonna go ahead onto the base. The Numan Blast gets cancelled with the I'm Offended as all their
Turner took
movements
it
are
out.
onto that base. And this is the first game secured by the Indonesian
Blacklist down
representatives
one?
against all odds. 0-1.
The Geeks showing
The
that
Geeks.
they are here to play 1-0. Blacklist International behind.
Man.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What an opening. What an opening day. An opening game for today.
Definitely unexpected. I think that's gonna
GG
be
Geeks.
the most unexpected game that we've seen so far. I mean,
Blacklist could get knocked
non-biased,
out.
looking at the data,
Best
it
of threes
definitely
are
was
hard,
supposed to be
man.
Blacklist game to win, but what I do want to pin out is the fact that it was great, right? Blacklist was so their
Not a lot of
composition
space
centered on their skills, their
for
resources,
mess
right?
ups,
So
man.
you could see that
You gotta
Geek Fam
come
was
in
trying
strong.
to bait those resources to come out, like the Numan Blast, the heavy spin, and once
Ain't
that
no
was
lower
out,
bracket
they
here,
kinda baited it,
Blacklist.
and then they went back in.
Ain't no
because
lower
they weren't as
bracket
reliant
here.
in terms of that composition. They had more DPS because they had the Irithel as well, and it was just
Host
a
is
really
Indonesia.
well-played team fight, all in all, for Geek Fam.
A very scary performance indeed, a convincing one as well. And I do got to note that Beloyski on that Ruby, he canceled a lot of Numan Blast coming from Oh My Venus. So that is just one tiny
I'm sure they moved
job
closer.
description, but always executed to perfection by Beloyski. Game one, it was a 50-50 from the drafts. I got to say, personally, I was leaning towards Blacklist, but
You boys
seeing
said
the
bullshit.
first 6 minutes,
Don't try
it
to
was
defend
actually
Blacklist now.
That was
No
playing
defending
reactively.
Blacklist
It seemed
now.
Like Blacklist, you got to grasp, but then
Bro, they're
Geek
not
Fam
at
just
ADMS.
punch in and didn't let Blacklist gain their footing.
Yeah, with so much CC, and we were talking
look at a
about
map real
so many
quick.
things that, you know what, I don't even know what I'm
We
talking
don't even
about.
know what we're
You know
talking about.
Let's just take a call into the analyst. Arashi, take the stage.
Where's Indonesia at? Bro, Philippines and Indonesia are right next to each other, bro.
Analytical department. And wow, what
They're
a
fucking
game.
right next to each other.
Blacklist
That's like
and
playing
Geek Fam.
Florida
Who
and
would've
New
thought the
York.
game
Our
would have
ping
been
is fine,
so
bro.
Action-packed. So
East
many
Coast
things going
and West
on
Coast.
at the same time, and great plays being shown
This is
by
like
both
2
teams.
East Coast teams
A lot of
playing. Your
people have
ping's
been saying
good. They're at
that
like 40
Geek
ping,
Fam
worst case.
is just so much
60
better.
ping,
They have
worst
very
case
strong early
scenario.
game,
Maybe,
and it
bro.
usually is about
Maybe.
the discipline and how well they're able to maintain their lead. Well, in this game, it seems like it's a bit of a back and forth, but they did eventually come out
listen,
on
let's
top.
put it
So
this way.
Credit to them. And now Blacklist
We
are
play
the ones who have to adjust.
East and West
That is
Coast
exactly
and
what
Central.
Blacklist is good at. Adjustments does seem to be their strong suit.
Yeah, Philippines and
if you look
Indonesia are
at the
close,
drafts,
man.
As Goni mentioned, I really do
They're
feel
close,
like,
bro.
especially
Worst
in
case
key fight
scenario,
scenarios,
even if
Blacklist
they were on
International
like
has a lot of
opposite
potential
sides,
to
bro,
actually do
they put in a
lot of
host
the
in the
AoE
middle,
damage, particularly
like,
because for both teams, there have been trades.
both
being,
teams are probably at,
given
like,
back and forth, right? Kills were being traded again and again.
Tournament lobbies,
and
you can
usually
choose
the
your
team
host
with
too,
better
so
lead
they would
team,
most
better
likely
team
put
fight
it,
will
if
come
they
out
are
on
far
top.
apart, they would
But
put
in
it
this
somewhere
game,
in the middle.
Geek Fam just has a lot more solutions. Initially, the Faramist called Alter wasn't quite enough to actually guarantee their victory.
Indo
But
top 3, bro.
afterwards, the
NA
out
top 3, bro.
DPS coming in from Kudera with the AoE of that Irithel is devastating. And of course, Jenna QD making sure that whoever gets left behind, whoever's trying to
Aji
wait for an
Kalyu, what's up?
opportunity
Welcome
in
to the show.
side lanes, gets bursted down as well. And you can't forget Beloyski on that Ruby. As
comes all
Goni
the Geek
mentioned,
Fams.
being able to cancel out that Numenon Blast again and again. It's a very tough situation for
I mean, of
Blacklist
course,
to be
online
in.
events,
And
like, if
considering
anyone
that a lot of
knows,
their
I
members
know, bro,
have to
NA
dive in,
is
have
tough.
to go guns blazing all the way to the back
But,
line. Having a lot more crowd control in the hands of Geek Fam just allows them to be a lot
They
more
should have a
reactive.
ping test,
And even
and
if you
most
don't
likely
go
they
for
find a
lot,
middle-
right?
middle ground
the fact that they
server.
have an Amon
Now,
allows them to
NAMPL.
actually do a lot
Honestly,
more
you guys
poke
want the
damage
honest
and
truth,
get better
man.
pickoffs. So if you take a look
I
at
don't know
the
if we will
stats, it's,
ever
I mean,
have
pretty
a
one-sided,
full-blown
and
in-person
only one
MPL.
here with the game being that swift.
I think next
Kudera
year
with an
we do
Irithel
see a
has
league
a lot
format.
of damage, but
I don't
that
know
is
if it's going to be
exactly
MPL
what the
or
hero's good
what,
at, being very
but it
strong in
will
the
be a
lane,
league, I
essentially
think.
pressuring
And then,
overhead for the most part. And afterwards,
but I just don't think it's possible. I don't think the fan base is
wasn't enough
like
for
the
them to actually
in-person
win
fan
that
base.
game.
It's just not
So
worth
Geek
the
Fam
money to
already
them.
finding a winning formula in game number 1.
And all the teams
But
have to
now
fly
they have to
out.
see
Like
if they can
it's
maintain
not a
that
little
and try and
country like the
predict
Philippines,
what exactly
bro.
will be the adjustments coming in from Coach Bonchan, because that is usually how Blacklist operates.
I don't think it'll ever
They
be an
test the
all-in-person
waters,
event.
And then afterwards,
Unless,
they get a
yeah,
read
unless you
on
get some
you,
huge
and then from there
sponsorships,
on,
bro.
it's quite different. Because in that game, you do
We've
see
been
that
trying
a
to
lot
get them
of
to
setup
stream.
was being made by
Some of them are
MLBB,
starting.
but this man, the MVP for game number 1, was able to actually throw a wrench and stop, for the most part, the majority of the engages coming in from Blacklist. So now, Geek Fam, I think they will have a lot of emphasis in crowd control to set up their team for success, and then of course use Kadera as a solid DPS source. For
Like,
Blacklist,
I'm at a point though
knowing
where
that
I'd be
that
okay.
is the
Like,
case,
if we
will
got
they
an
try and
MPL,
go
I'd be
for
fine with it all being
superior
online.
disengage? Will they go for more of a proper team fight, or will they try and shut down Kadera? Because Kadera is one of those very resilient gold laners that can actually perform and find resources under pressure.
We're trying,
So if they
RB.
wanna
We're
be
trying. We're
aggressive,
trying to get over
they
there
require a
to
lot of tools to
Indonesia,
ensure
bro.
that it stays that way. And in the mid
TREX
lane,
for M4,
we
bro.
have to see and talk again about this Faramis Valentina
We're
matchup,
working on it.
because usually it really favors that Valentina.
Bro,
You
these
have more
green
damage,
screens.
you have more flexibility, and yet you
These
still
green
have
screens, man.
the very important part of Faramis' kit, the Cult Altar. But in this game, it really didn't work out for Blacklist International. And all the way in the early game, we take a look at some of the highlights of game number 1. Oh my goodness, very aggressively going back into the base of Geek Fam, but afterwards, they seem to be very eager to go for fights, despite having the weaker early game. And as you can see, the burst damage, the DPS in the early game from Geek Fam is just a lot stronger, and they're able to most of the time overpower Blacklist International.
Hey,
And
Dopey,
it's a
we
bit
were
of a
frozen. I
curious
think you're
situation,
watching
because
some
you would
old stream
expect
stuff.
Blacklist to play a lot more calculatively, and later on, they're actually able to match some of the aggression. Some of these fights look very, very close, but unfortunately, at the end
NAMPL,
of the day, it's
it'd
still
be more
Geek
like,
Fam
you know,
comes out on
Brazil
top
right now
because
is
they
all
do
online
have a
except for
gold
the
lead.
finals.
And as we mentioned
think
earlier,
it'll be more
the
like
Blazing
that.
Duet is dangerous. It does a lot of damage, but Kadera is on that Irithel, and he does have that win of nature, so he can outplay using that item, the damage coming in from the Blazing Duet, and afterwards going straight in and doing more DPS than a Cloud can even hope to do.
I mean, if
with
the money
AoE
was
coming
there,
in.
they would commit full
And of course,
time.
with the superior mobility that allows him to chase down the majority of the members of Blacklist International. And with that sprint, it's just very difficult for Blacklist with their quote-unquote combo composition to try and catch Kadera out. And Jenna, for the most part, has been pretty free to make the plays happen as at will.
Bro,
He's
Airthel?
playing very aggressively, and Blacklist were unable to capitalize and maybe punish his aggression because of the lack
I
of
feel
crowd
like-
control. If they use one of their very valuable ultimates for one person,
I feel like Airthel's
that also
still
signals to
like,
Geek
I know
Fam
that
it's
she's a
time
hot
to
pick
go
now,
and pull the trigger.
but I think
So,
she's
we'll have to see
still
what adjustments
underrated
can be
in a
made,
sense.
But for now,
Like,
we're going to send you guys right back to
I almost
Connie
put
and
her
Eterna.
in like
Take
top
it away.
3. Like, I almost put her up there with fucking Claude and Wanwan, man. She's a hard counter to Wanwan. She's like with sprint,
Thank you so much, Arashi, for
Bro.
the stellar analysis.
The
even
only problem she
without
has
your
is the lane
glasses.
phase.
But what a first game we
And if
got
you're a good
here
gold
already,
laner, you can
ladies and
deal with
gentlemen. I
it.
mean, personally, I was quite surprised seeing the outcome. Geek
Like, I know
Fam
she gets
play a
picked.
stellar
I just think
performance,
she's
but
like-
this is Blacklist. You can't count them out just
I
yet.
just think she's
Can't, right? Because
there's
one of
still like an
their
underrated vibe to her.
codes
Like, I
are
think
the
she
fact
should be
that
picked
they
more,
won't
not
lose
just as a
to
counter.
the same team twice, and I think that also can be applied to their game. So we're gonna see exactly how Blacklist adapts here for the second game against.
Bro,
Geek
we've been
Fam. But
running
I gotta
Airthel
say,
for a
in
while
that
now.
First game, Geek Fam played a really clean game. They understood their winning conditions. They understood how the composition of Blacklist
It wasn't
was
like
supposed to work,
we
as they were
played
so
it 'cause
reliant
Black
on that
versus
combo
Brens,
to
like,
work. And
we
because
played
they
it
were able to
back
cancel
in the
those out
end
and even
of,
bait them out before the team
there was
fight even
hints of it
begun,
in the end
they
of,
went back
season
for the
3.
all-in, and they were able to reap the rewards.
Very disciplined as well, and I
And
agree with
end
you,
of
their
season
approach
3
It's
NASL.
quite clear that they like to
'Cause it
bait
countered
out
the
the
1-1.
ultimate, but then just went hard, ham, crazy on towards the Blacklist. Now, the adjustments from side of Blacklist, perhaps, well, they need to be more calculative. I feel like
so
they
there's
should
the
have
thing,
picked more
right?
fights
Like,
there
I
in
agree with
first
that, right,
game,
Flirty? Or
which I felt like
Fertizi?
Geek Fam just
Like
found that
Claude,
their
Melissa,
spine, their
Wanwan.
snowball,
Definitely be
and,
the
well,
special
they
mention.
were unstoppable.
But I
mean,
think,
props
like,
to Geek Fam
I
as
think
well.
Airthel's
They
just kind of.
managed
I
to
don't know
stay
if she
control,
deserves the
and
number 5
let's see,
spot,
the
bro.
drafts.
As we're going into the drafts of the second
I think
game here between Blacklist.
she wins a
as
lot of
well as
games, bro. I
Geek
think
Fam.
she's got a pretty good
Now we
win
can
rate.
see here from the side of Blacklist already a Fanny and a Grok being banned. So a little shake up here in terms of bans. They are going to respect it away from Geek Fam.
And you get
to
to pen what, like
in
she
return,
lowers
the
armor.
Wanwan and the Diggy is going to be
So she does
banned.
good in the tank meta.
They didn't want to have the same approach. I mean, that Grok, we thought that was going to be Roamer, but it falls to the hands of Luke. So now with Blacklist, they adapt, ban out the Grok, but for side of Geek Fam, since they are still on that red side, they are still going for the same bans. 1-1 and Diggy, Blacklist, now they opt for a Faramis ban. So
Doesn't blue side have
fading
like
out,
100%
saying
win
Geek Fam
rate?
Ban out that Valentina, leave that Benedetta open.
Ooh, this is okay. A huge adjustment here coming in from Blacklist with Faramis also being taken away from Geek Fam. As now Geek Fam, they're gonna have to be able to find a
I'll move
new
my camera.
strategy here in the second game. They are gonna be forced to ban away the Valentina here.
If you guys have it, make sure you hit the like button.
To allow
Maybe
it
the
to be
share
taken
button
away,
if
but
you're feeling
no,
crazy.
The Benedetta is still going to be the choice of ban here for Geek Fam. They're completely
subscribe button.
respecting Edward here. They don't want to leave that open. As we
Vegas
all
was a
know
lot
here
of fun.
in MPLI 2022,
I had a lot of fun.
We've seen a lot of Benedettas being picked up. It has a really good win rate as well. It's worked a lot, and it does pose a question.
I don't drink,
Is
so
Benedetta
like
now a prio
I
pick?
still went out with
But
everybody.
because the Valentina was
but I
left
think
open,
everyone else
we
had a
can
bit
see
more
now
fun
that
than me.
Blacklist has opted to pick this up again. A really good flex pick this time around, but the Matilda and the Gushin was
And
left
then like
open.
the
and
night before
interestingly
the
enough,
finals, we went
instantly,
out.
They're gonna pick
And I
that
ended
up
up
for
going
themselves
back to
here
my
in that
hotel like
first
12:30.
phase.
Everyone else
So
stayed
really
out till
good
like 2
clear
or
in
3,
that
and I went back to my.
mid-side, taking
But I
the Matilda
needed to
away
prep,
from
man.
Venus
I
as
needed to
well,
like write
realizing
down
that
my
it
opening
is one of
statement, like a
Venus's
few
prio
things,
as
like,
well as
and I just
power
needed to
picks.
go over the notes for the show
Blacklist,
and
your
stuff.
same response as they
had to
did
prep
in game 1. Valentina
and be
pick
ready.
up, and then Lolita. The question now
And
is,
it was like the
oh
biggest
my
day of my
God,
casting career
still
thus
with the same
far,
approach
so
here, game 1,
I wanted to be on point, and I think it all paid off very well.
Lolita and as well as Claude.
Sometimes you
Meanwhile,
can't go
Geek
out
Fam,
and party, man. You
even
got to put
though
in the
they
grind.
won the first game, it seems like they have shaken up their approach.
They've shaken it up
Honestly,
because
next year,
their
if there was,
initial
like, some-
approach has been
if,
banned
like,
away from them, right?
There was
The
a
two
few
heroes
more
that
really
were
good
banned have
casters.
actually
Like I
now
would have
been
no
secured by them,
problem.
as they're gonna top it off now with a Fredrin being picked up.
I would have no
here
problem, like,
for
possibly, like,
loot. But
not
remember,
casting
this
the
Gushin
finals.
is still flex. It can be in that mid lane, and it also can be
Like-
put into that jungle position.
Just because,
As well
or
as
if there was
that
like multiple
Valentina, right?
casters, just
Last
because.
time round, it was Haji, but
Like I
perhaps
would
game
like to
2,
enjoy it from
brace
the
yourself,
from the
this
other
might
side
fall to
of the
hands
desk,
of
you know.
Wise. Geek Fam though will open up the same.
It was. I mean,
hands here
I'm
in
so
the
happy I
second phase
casted
as
it, but
they
also
did in
like
game 1.
I would like
Barracks
to. There was
fans.
like a few
Now
times
the
where like we were doing
question is,
rehearsals or like we were
Blacklist
getting ready to go on
will
show, and I was
go
like,
for that.
can I hang out with my
Again.
friends now?
That's the question here.
Like it was just
I
like
do
work,
believe
you know.
It could be very useful, but remember the composition coming in from Blacklist, they're not as easy to target, right?
True.
Valentina has a dash.
We'll
Claude
see if I'll
with
be
the
in Indo.
BMI.
When did I say I'll
So
be
we
in
can see
Indo?
here the ban is
I
actually
never.
going
That
to
was
be towards
smooth, Miss
Olivia,
Sam
taking
Fix It.
away
Sam Fix It's
from
like,
the mid
will you be in
lane.
Indo?
So perhaps they are trying to
I
force
never-
that Lucian into that jungle position.
I don't know. If I go
As
to
now we can
Indo,
see
then
Geek
yeah,
Fam
I would
have
be in
responded
Indo
once
the
again
same
with
time
a
as the
Dialogue
Valley.
ban.
Like if I go.
Yeah, with the Star ban here, I guess it's one of Edward's.
I love
favorite
casting.
heroes.
I kind of wish I would have
and
been
Blacklist,
in the
Well, they thought that they
I kind
they are
of
thinking that
wish I would have
Matilda
been
is
in the
room, so I
like
guess
if
no
our
need
desk
to
would have been in the
ban
crowd, it would have been a
Ida,
bit better.
Lilia and
You're right. I
perhaps
think
another
when it comes to
mid
analysis,
laner
we're
might
kind of
fall
weak.
through,
I
or
don't mean to toot
remember
my own horn,
last
but I'm a
time
really
around
good
they banned out
analysis, I
Ignores.
believe.
That's
But,
also a possibility. But when we're talking about the Matilda,
But I'm also
for
a good
Geek
play-by-play.
Fam, the Matilda has been
Sometimes
placed in that
I
mid lane
do
before.
analysis just
But
because
that
like
was when
we don't
Azura
really
was
have
playing
any
that
good
mid lane, not
analysis
a
in
boy.
our.
So perhaps they know something that we don't. We don't have much information on a boy here coming into MPLI, but perhaps they know better. And now we can see that the far side
But
has
you and
actually
Potato are
been
best
taken away.
casters.
So 2 bans
This is
for
true.
that mid lane from Blacklist, really limiting a boy's hero pool right now.
Is Dave gonna coach the Valley? I don't know.
Here now, boy, a little bit targeted here. Lilia, Farsa, Faramis
Blacklist
also
going the
banned
same
out,
exact
so
fucking
not
composition, bro.
Much mages
Same exact
here.
comp.
Perhaps the Eve might come through even a Lunox, but no. They will pick up the Earthel first here. So let's see. Blacklist.
I don't think I can move to Indo to
is
cast,
a chance
yo.
for them to
Sorry.
pick up a mage again, limiting.
Maybe if I was
Boyz's
like
hero pool.
a couple years ago.
Haji loves the
Oh,
he
yeah.
loves the Xavier as well. Perhaps these are the two heroes that he can possibly pick up if and only
I'd
if
be gone.
this Valentina
If
is
I was
in that jungle
listen, if I was
position. We
living by
still don't
myself
know
right now,
because of how
I would have
flex
probably already
Blacklist
moved
plays
overseas.
at the
I'm not gonna lie,
moment. So
or I'd
for the
be
next
I'd
two
be
picks,
over there.
Definitely, we need an EXP laner.
I'd
With
be
the
back and
Benedetta
forth.
being banned away, what are his choices? The Esmeralda, perhaps, but someone that's good.
And I'd be streaming
against
full
the
time.
Fredrin. Paquito, maybe?
Paquito.
I would've-
Akai again will be picked up here. And now will be that Esmeralda. So yeah, that confirmed Valentina mid, Akai jungler here.
Whoa,
no
zoom in.
surprises. And one mage to complete Geek Fam's composition. And it will be that Eve. The question now is that real world manipulation can be cancelled out quite easily with that heavy spin.
Definitely, and
Ooh,
they don't
Esmeralda.
have anti-CC to help cover
Yeah, my dad.
the Eve as well. Perhaps they can utilize
My daughter
the
actually turned
force
2
coming
today.
in from the
Fun
ultimate
fact.
of Matilda, but other than that, there's no
Salek
reliable
Salam.
source of disengage from Geek Fam.
Galang.
This is a very different situation from game number 1, as the Gushin is now going to be in that jungle
Yeah,
position.
my daughter turned 2 today.
John QT
We're
picks
going to
up
Peppa
a lot
Pig
of
World
kills
on
in the
Sunday.
first game. Will it happen again in game 2? But
You guys want
the 10
pics-
heroes
pictures
that
on
will
the gram?
enter the Land of Dawn for game 2 has been set here. Blacklist as well as Geek Fam. Who will grab it?
28.
Will Geek Fam clean house with a 2-0 victory,
getting there.
or will Blacklist force a game 3? Land of Dawn we go. Portal. Let's jump to the Land of Dawn.
Let's jump into the Land of Dawn, as we're going to see both of these compositions collide against one another. And once again, it is going to be Haji with the Valentina, so really good clear in that mid lane. But against the Matilda, the same can be said about Geek Fam. So in your opinion, Gani, who has the better early game?
Gotta say, I gotta put my bet on towards Geek Fam. Why? Particularly this hero, Gushin. It's gonna create a lot of problems, but it seems like Oh My Venus.
The matches
doesn't
are
care.
not pre-recorded,
Even
no.
though Gushin
Hell no.
deals a lot of damage from the early game, he still wants to just shadow him across the map. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to level up your coin farming skills with HSBC.
No,
Oh My
we're
Venus.
freestyling all of that.
Again. Again.
I mean,
hot.
there's like a show.
First
There's like a
game,
show
he was
script
first blood
essentially,
as
like
well.
not
He
even a
got
show, like a
caught.
guide.
Second game,
like
the same
in
thing goes
between
again.
games and knowing
And
when
it's very
giveaways are going to
interesting, right?
come, and there's
Because
also
we see
someone in our
miracles
ear the whole
happening
time that
in
are
the
like
game
saying
right
things
now.
to
You
us.
see that Wise is
That's
being
like, all right, you have a giveaway
harassed
coming up on
by
screen, or all right, we need to
Beloyski
buy
on
5
Matilda,
minutes,
and the
fill,
same can be
things
said
like that, or
in the
like
flip side,
when a
but so
pause
far it's
happens, they're like,
actually
okay, there's a
only
tech issue,
Venus who
buy
gets
10
punished
minutes, you
this
know,
time around.
this or that. So
See
like,
here, John
but when it comes to
QT,
like right here, when you're when
still
in game,
grasped by the members of
it's just the
Blacklist.
casters.
But
There's
yeah,
nothing.
Oh My
There's
Venus.
nothing at all.
He didn't use the flicker
Unless the
earlier,
giveaway's
so
coming up on
perhaps
screen,
it
and they're like,
was
hey,
a,
after this turtle, we're going to bring up a
miscalculation.
giveaway.
We didn't
It's
quite
promo
catch
number 4,
on
and we
the
had a little
earlier
sheet of
minutes,
paper that
but
said
it
which
seems like
promo it
both
was going to
teams
be.
here,
So if you
after
said
that first
promo number
blood,
4, I
has
just need to
really
read
gone
from
down
promo number
slow
4.
on 10.
Or like look at it real fast so I'm familiar
right
with
now,
it.
Blacklist, they need
Which
to be able
I actually
to
screwed up
contest
the very
these
first
objectives,
giveaway.
Right? 8 seconds left on the
The
clock.
paper
It
was a
does
little
seem
far
like
away
they
from
are
me,
going for
and
a
like I had to
setup
pull it over, and I
onto
read from the wrong
Fredrin
one,
there
and
in
I
that
said
bottom
30
side
instead of 9.
to be able to set up properly for the next neutral objective. The question is whether or not they will be able to do that. Realizing that a boy is already level 4, he does already have that real world manipulation. Blacklist, they need to be careful this time around.
Beloyski here getting started. Moonton blast pops as well. Does not quite catch anyone except Fluke. Real world manipulation from both sides, but Wise
Bro,
here
is Geek
gets
Fam
caught.
gonna fucking
and
win
that
this?
is huge. Geek Fam now with the space that they has.
Just
Luke,
wait till
though,
they see our boy
little
Hoover on the
offside
guts.
there without
Just wait till we get
his
to M4 and they
flicker,
see our boy
he
Hoover on the
will
guts.
be taken down as John QT will comfortably secure the turtle here. Oh, Beloyski low, very low. He gets taken
Yeah, we did
down.
20K
Haji
live
finding
viewers.
compensation.
We actually
As
peaked for like a
Blacklist
minute
still,
or two
if
at
you take a look at the
22K.
gold, they're leading.
They won in that team fight, but they
But we
lost
held
in that
20K
neutral
for a while.
objective. So even though they weren't
the
able to
grand
secure
finals.
it, but on the top side, Oheb, he's going to be taken down in a
For an
1v1 situation against Kadera.
Getting a fat nerf? I hope he doesn't,
the
bro.
scary thing about Kadera, right? Write him off against all odds. He is able
I want them to be banning that shit.
With the sprint,
I want
with the additional movement
those teams
speed,
over in M4 to be
able to get
banning
a
it because of
1v1
Hoon.
against Oheb.
Wow. Under 3 minutes, a solo kill top side. And if you take a look at the sprints, if you take a look at the spells rather, both of them used it. So it wasn't all in, I guess. But yeah, Geek Fam with that kill.
Riz, I'm glad we were that door for you, man.
Towards their side. But again, let's talk about Logitech G. Play your way, the Aurora collection is up and available. Upgrade your quality of game with this Logitech G.
Upgrade your quality of gaming, like Geek Fam is upgrading their gameplay as well here. Really just leading
you gotta
here
pay for
in
this
that
stuff
early
somehow,
game.
huh?
You can see them already trying to set up for another engage, but they have to be careful here. Oh my goodness, goes into the bush. He is opening up a lot of vision. The Numeron Blast is going to be able to hit 2 members from the side of Geek Fam, and you can see the world just clashing down onto Geek Fam. The heavy spin was able to get a beautiful pick and a double kill secured by Edward.
Oh my god.
Bro, the Zia memes.
What an opening by Blacklist there.
Nice gold lane, Zane.
Miscalculation, perhaps a hesitation there by the side of Geek, but that heavy spin was massive. Catching 2 in the top side, and Blacklist were able to clean house. Edward picking up the double earlier.
1,000 gold lead, 8 seconds left on the clock for the next turtle.
Nice gold lane you have, Zane.
Blacklist already circling this out, opening up vision. Voloisky going to be the target here from the damage. Numeron Blast already opened up. It actually is going to get cancelled here. Voloisky with his ultimate going against Oh My Venus as well as Haji. Still trading blows so far, but right now
he wanted a gold lane.
They're the ones quite low.
That's why he left.
Haji!
The dagger didn't quite connected, but Haji still survives.
I don't know what he was thinking, man.
Wise will comfortably take the turtle without any contest.
He might be regretting it now.
The turtle. So 1-1 so far. First to Geek Fam.
But he was
the next one to Blacklist. But
he wasn't Blacklist. I mean, he wasn't BTK before M3.
As you can see, the follow-up happening here from
Boy,
the side
couldn't
of
go.
Geek Fam. The real-world manipulation has already been opened up here. Wise still able to absorb all that damage.
Boy's the one who won.
Luke is the one who was forced
the
to
qualifiers.
And
they had to pick up Zia.
Casualties in that particular skirmish, but once again, Jana Cutie goes in for the kill against Wise. Still able to get out. Blacklist still with a 1,000 gold lead.
Almost there, grabbing that kill, but what an exchange by both of the teams. No casualties from the earlier trade.
Zia actually wasn't originally
it's just
BTK.
teasing both of the teams here.
I think he should have stayed with them.
The top side now seems to be the agenda for side of Geek. No, they will not commit altars OHEB just yet. Item-wise here, well, as we can see, Ice Queen's one has been secured.
It's all right, unspoken. Sorry. If I'm ever talking, I don't mean it to come off like
well, still
asshole-ish.
On the way to the Golden Staff, so that's going to be.
But yeah, Zia wasn't actually on BTK.
And perhaps with the way things are panning out, they are going to be able to capitalize on that, realizing that Kadira
he did really good
on the Wind Talker, so the second item has not been taken. One also
don't get me
not
wrong.
secured. It's going to be difficult for Geek Fam in the next upcoming team fight.
Real world manipulation here.
My god!
Deleted instantly, and now with that Numeron Blast catch, it doesn't create anything for side of Blacklist. Oh, Voloisky, a little offside there, punished instantly by Wise, and with OHEB blazing the duet towards the backside. Not enough damage just yet. Katera does not care. He finds the turret top
but Zane doesn't try to get sponsors.
He needs to be careful. He has retribution though, but heavy spin catches him. No follow-up damage just yet here, but take a look at Jana. He gets taken down by Venus. Kadira dealing damage on towards Wise. Venus forced to use the flicker here. Wise is going for the re-engage. Is this the right call? It seems like Blacklist and as well as Geek still, they have.
Yeah, we definitely need more streamers.
Did he take the orange buff as well?
We're getting there.
So.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Okay, so he's still able to secure it, but he still got caught out in the end. You can see Haji now going to be the center focus as he's going to be taken down. There is some sort of conversation coming in from Blacklist, but Wise once again being able to get the next objective in that turtle. So they are leading now with a 1,300 gold lead. OHEB already with the golden staff, and the issue is Kadira not being able to have as much impact as he did in game number 1, realizing he
I was watching NASL, the players got no humor though.
From the Berserker Fury just yet.
So I think what Geek Fam needs is time. They need to funnel the gold around Kadira. Now it seems
there's a few players like,
they're already clearing mid.
For example, the Simpsons have like really grown on me. They're fun.
That marksman. Blacklist, they are not just standing idly by.
A lot of them are just
Oh
shy.
my goodness, take a look at his stat. 215 means 100 KP for this guy, for this roamer. Now it seems like now, the taunt connects on towards Haji. Haji getting all in here. Oh, the flicker, he misses it. Oh, this might be a mistake. The taunt connects, and the circling eagle finds the land, finds the mark, and now Haji gets taken down by Beloyski. Edward, though, zoning out the members from the side of Geek Fam.
It is 2-16 right now.
Not catch anybody. But Geek Fam, what a play. John Acuti, still with the retribution, finds the purple.
Simpsons grew on everybody.
Misplay by Haji, but even though that wasn't
I'll
the case, it
I'll
actually
take
brought
thanks
Wise
for that,
enough
yo.
time for the
I'll take
distraction
thanks for that.
to be able to get those buffs away from John
Almost
Acuti,
all
and
the
clearly John Acuti on
NASL
the Gucci
staff
is going to
hated
be
the
reliant on
Simpsons.
that
I was the only
debuff.
one that was
Without
like,
that taken
no,
away,
they're not that
he
bad,
is gonna
guys.
have
I
a
swear.
slight
We got to
edge
get
here,
him
but
back in
look
the
at this.
NACT. They
Oheb
were
goes
banned
very
last
aggressively into the backside with the blazing
tournament.
duet, being able to peel Beloyski and actually forcing him to retreat. And now they are going to be battling, but in the top side, Edward gets caught. And
I
that's
think
going to be
Unspoken
another
Riz
kill
thinks
picked
he's
on.
talking
These are
to-
just trades happening all across the board.
Talking to
As you
Zane
saw,
right now.
I mean,
Zane
another
watching
turret
right now
falls as
too.
well. Oheb here does not care. He knows that now he has the golden staff, so he deals a lot of damage on towards turrets. Real win population, both sides pops. Beloyski here very low.
Bro.
Will be punished as well by Oheb. Kadira though, oh my god, a little too aggressive here perhaps. 1 HP and he gets taken down by Haji. Oh, Blacklist has equalized here in the 9th minute. Wise now might be targeting
Simpsons
three
got
members.
were
It's
the
on
other
this
team in
guy.
the
Wise,
NACT
heavy
finals.
spin to disengage. Is this enough? John QT Luke, boy, trying to kill
They were the
damage.
team that went up
Edward
against the
comes
Valley.
in. Oh, Wise though, just
They're like
enough
one of the
time
only
to take him
teams
down
that have,
as
like,
Edward
stuck
is a little
together.
bit late to the party here. A complete disengage by Geek Fam.
That was
The
a
only reason they
2-for-3
didn't bring
trade
their
in
full
favor
five
of
to
Geek Fam this
the
time
finals
around.
was just
Unfortunately,
because
they did have to lose the gold laner, but
they just couldn't.
they lost Wise in the process. And without Wise,
One of the players ended
seems
up
like
having
Geek Fam
visa
already
issues and
trying
stuff.
to
and-
set up for this next objective.
Yeah,
They
OSP
wanna
is
be
the
setting up for
Simpsons.
this next Lord. Now, Blacklist, they need to buy enough time, wait for Haji to have the IMU as well, in order to have an optimal amount of
Zane used to be
resources
funny
to
when
get
he used to
into
get only
this team fight
700
for
views.
the objective control.
After on 3, his
They
stream
really
changed so
gotta be
much.
careful.
True.
Edward though here gets caught here very low with that falling stormer as a defense. But look, he is distracting 3 members. He gets taken down though by Haji. Geek Fam, they are still on the hunt. Wise now with the heavy spin for a disengaged Geek Fam now with that information. But Oheb jumps in with a nature pop everywhere,
Bro,
but he gets
Fallen
one.
the Thief.
Geek Fam, 2
That's his new
members
name.
down
Every
now,
time I capture one of their
5v3
games,
essentially.
Fallen
Not
the
looking
Thief
good
Simpson.
for the Geeks.
Not looking good at all, and all 3 members that are up from Geek Fam, they're half health. What can Geek Fam do at this point? Blacklist has full control over this objective. Beloyski only able to open up vision right now. Kadira has to be careful in terms of that positioning. Remember, they don't have that retribution, but I might be wrong. Jetacuti goes into the back line, very aggressive. He actually gets Oheb out of the board as Haji goes in aggressively. You can see that Jetacuti is going to be the one
Bro,
to fall.
they're
But
just
oh my
brawling
goodness,
it out
he's
right
the
now.
one who secures the Lord. This is a huge win for Blacklist.
Oh my god, 4v4 in the river. Kadira very low. This is a
They're going all
disaster.
out.
But oh my
All out.
god, Kadira with the outplay catches
Oh.
Esmeralda in the act. And now, oh my Venus looking for the disengage. But Kadira is there to hit. Oh my Venus down. Wise now is next
2-0?
on the chopping block.
2-0?
Heavy spin for a disengage. This might be enough. He might escape. Geek Fam, slowly but surely. They
I'm a Caucasian.
have, I guess,
I'm white. Hey,
made a mistake.
I'm white.
Perhaps,
I'm a white
but remember,
guy.
They have to take care of that Lord that's marching down in that bottom side.
You got Wheezy. He's
2
African
members
American.
taken
Those are
out.
like
Blacklist is
that's it.
actually still leading in terms of that
on
economy. as
Facebook. There's a
nice.
few. You have like
I mean,
Ben.
he's
You have
being
Tank.
the
Rex
gold
the minority.
standard of utility jungler at the moment. The way he's able to just absorb so
Who
much
would've
damage,
thought?
look for those objectives.
Yeah.
Even though it was secured by Venus at the very end, he is able to buy a lot of time for his teammates to come back up
Caucasian
into the
ML
line of
players
dawn.
matter.
And you can see the push. Perhaps they might be able to look for something after all.
No.
God, they need to back off here. Real world revelation pops. Beloyski very low on mana. He's with there for Luke, trying to dish and take the damage that is dealt by the side of Blacklist. It seems like a reset here for both teams. Mind you, remember that Lord wasn't enhanced. And if we take a look at the items, I mean, Oheb has already Wind of Nature, and of course, Kadira as well. What else?
Fam's an MPL. Yeah,
This
they're
is the
MPL
thing,
ID.
right? I really wanted to know what Kadira
They're
was
a top-tier
itemizing
team.
at this point, because you can feel that the crit is already starting to land. The Berserker Fury already secured for that additional crit. with the lifesteal as well coming in. From
Honestly,
that
though, I
half
don't
buff,
know
and
if
he
they're
also has a
tired,
little
but even the
nature, so
casters are
that's
kind of
actually gonna
like
be something that he
Turner
has
and
an
Goni are
advantage
just kind of
towards
like
Oheb against that blazing duet that might come, and we saw that actually play off, right? We saw Oheb going to the back lines, use the blazing duet to just burst down the members from Geek Fam down, but because Kadira has a wand, he might actually be able to outmaneuver it.
Oh my goodness, face checking, real world manipulation popped though. Newman and Blast here might catch
my
one, but
God.
he gets taken down first. Blacklist 5v4. Is this a wise move to commit to a fight? And the answer is no. The disengage now, but this purple buff will be invaded here. Geek Fam, they are still on the manhunt. Haji in the mid-time,
Hit a
trying to
fast
dish out
spell.
damage.
Ritz, hit a
Has to be
fast
careful.
spell.
Again, he has flicker,
We were
but now
talking
he
about
gets taken
him.
down. Blacklist on the backside, but take a look at Edward catching two. A boy is going to be targeted
Oheb
here.
trying to get
He
something
has
here.
not
Luke
been
now on the
taken down
run.
with
Geek
that winning
Fam looking
truncheon.
very,
What a
very low
play
right
there
now, but
with that
Blacklist
flicker.
starting to roll
Beloski, though,
in.
has to pay the
Janacuti into the
price.
backside, able to take out Haji though. Oheb does go down. Wise down the run as well.
It's going
as
to
Geek
go down
Fam
as well.
stands
Double
tall
for Jana
over this team
as
fight.
Geek Fam has established
go, guys.
a very good lead here, because why? The Lord is up right here, right now.
3-for-1 trade and perfect timing, perfect
No,
objective
he's
conversion here for
Asians.
Geek Fam as they are going straight into that area. But you can see here Edward and Oh My
I got
Venus
banned from his
already
Discord
looking
for saying
for
lol.
a setup. Oh My Venus was able to steal that last Lord. He might be able to do it again, but Luke says no. He says, go away, Venus. This time, it's ours, and we're going to maximize
I
all
said
the
Geek
potential
Fam,
here.
didn't
As now Geek Fam leading
Didn't I
with
say
a
Geek Fam? Did I say Blacklist?
2,200 gold lead. And I gotta say, this has not
Exaya!
been a great series for Oh My Venus.
Jump in the chat, yo.
Yeah,
Jump in the VC.
Well, maybe it's a little bit too soon.
I mean,
to
he's
say.
been constantly targeted from game number 1.
True.
Game number 2, he's
True.
already been caught out 4 times. It seems like he is the target from Geek Fam.
Maybe that is the way. Well, maybe Geek Fam, they have to break the code. We'll see though with this lead.
Fair enough.
It's actually a very back and forth game. I feel like Blacklist has still a lot of chance, but now
Oh.
an all-in bot side. Veloisky, Kadira, Jana will not commit on towards fight just yet. They're just teasing downstairs, and well, tier 2 bot side will fall.
Yeah, that was so aggressive, and it might have been a mistake, but here we go. An engage happening. Wise goes
Where's
in
my
with a heavy
wrench?
spin. You
Here,
can see that
I'll
Luke
give
is
you your
getting pinned
wrench.
down, but look at Edward. He goes into the back line with the falling Star Moon, but unfortunately, he's unable to do much. He's able to buy some time here as Janacuti is able to use that Winter Truncheon. The suppress happens, but he is going to be taken down, but he does still have that Immortal.
Oh my god, we can see Venus again
True.
stuck, flickers,
I know, you streamed
force,
with,
but take a
Yue,
look
right?
at the baits overhead with
Or
the
Yaoi?
execution
Oh my
now.
god.
The Lord is quite
Oh,
happy. Geek Fam,
that's it, GG's.
they are
Geek Fam
going
2-0.
for it, and the base is too exposed, and Blacklist, bye-bye. Geek Fam, they have break the code.
The largest upset of MPLI 2022 as the tournament favorites, the team that has dominated over the course of these seasons, the
2-0.
team that everyone
Geek Fam.
wanted to beat. Blacklist International from the Philippines, the M3 champions, the champions of MPL back-to-back, has been taken down by a team from Geek Fam who didn't even make it to the playoffs.
I am speechless, Eterna. 2-0.
2-0.
A dominating fashion. What is going on, ladies
It
and
did
gentlemen?
seem a little sus, not gonna
The
lie.
Geeks, they have breaking
Game 1,
the
they
code.
gave them
I
like
mean, they're
2
geeks
deaths.
for a reason, right?
Wow.
They're geeks for a reason. They're intelligent.
Finally,
They have the
Pinoy is losing
intuition,
in this game.
and they are definitely the ones to break the code of Blacklist here in
goodness.
MPLI 20.
Yeah, Blacklist are like, listen, we just got invited to this thing.
I
Like,
don't
I'm
know what
speechless.
we just
I
want to
don't
get
know
ready
what
for
to say.
M4.
I guess, well, this is it. MPLI
No, Geek Fam did good,
2022
though.
from day 1, a lot of upsets, and day 4, still the same theme.
Geek Fam
occurred
did
here.
good. Geek Fam did
Match
good.
1,
I don't want to take anything away from
2-0
Geek Fam.
against the M3 championship lineup.
And we don't see a lot of 2-0s happening here in
You're
MPLI
right.
at all, right?
You're right.
And to 2-0 Blacklist of all teams, I'm sure the live chat is going crazy right now.
Wow.
I'm so speechless. What? You know what?
Yeah,
Donnie,
Ritz was
I'm
really the
speechless,
smart one.
You're speechless.
Arashi.
Let's
She
just
wore
call
something that
Arashi
kept
right
her
now
nice and warm
to break down
in the
the
studio.
game. Take it away, Arashi.
I was at the caster desk with ham warmers like this.
Thank you very much, our very amazing casters, Speechless and Speechless. That was a very insane game. And
Who's
honestly,
never yet called?
Geek Fam, what happened? They're so solid, and it seems like whatever they're doing, they have a plan in mind. It's always been about
No,
breaking the
MPLI is
code,
just
but
kinda-
Geek
it's just an
Fam, they have
invitational.
found
It's
a
just
winning
like a
formula.
tournament for fun.
And that game was so
Teams
so
have already
good.
qualified for
I
M4.
do feel
All
like,
the
again,
teams in every
usually we would think of
place
Blacklist
are
as a
already
team that
it's already
understands
chosen.
when to slow down the tempo, but they seem to be so overzealous, so overeager to just destroy Geek Fam.
It's just-
that
that
Geek Fam
whole
just took
series just
advantage of
seems
that,
really
and they were able to
anticlimactic.
get a
Like,
lot of advantage.
I don't know if it's the caster.
Well, we'll take a
I
look
don't
at
know
some
if
of
it's
the
like just the
item builds
energy,
here.
but it just
It's very, very exciting.
it
Very relatively
felt
quick
very like
to a game as well. And if you take a look at the items,
I don't know. Did they
think
have
what's
like money bet on
noteworthy
Blacklist
about
or something?
Kadera here, the fact that he has a lot of crit and he itemized that has claws as a 5th item.
Like I know they're like in
Usually
a
you see
green
it as a
screen
last item
studio and
because
like
now
it's
sustain
not what
becomes
they
important,
normally.
But he understands that in the current situation, in this particular game, sustain, being able to stay in the fight is a big, big deal. And he was actually doing a lot of damage. We'll take a look more on that later on in the post-game stats. But for the most part, Blacklist, it's not like they were not itemizing properly. Look at the amount of Radiant Armors available on their side. Against a Yves, against a Gusion, and a Matilda, the Radiant Armor was so good, and all 3 tanky members from Blacklist itemized for it almost immediately as the first or second item, for good reason. And they were able to really outlast a lot of the damage. But of course, once you see that Aboy does have the... He actually was switching around his builds a bit, but once he has the item power spikes, he knows exactly what he needs, and he goes for the Winter Truncheon very intelligently as well. Because for the most part, Aboy was not really in any risk except for when Oheb jumps in with that Blazing Duet. Now, if you take a look at the post-game stats, the man himself, Kadera, the rich guy, the carry, and he is just so solid. And of course, if you look at the damage dealt, it's a lot. And it's even more than Oheb, despite the fact that the fights were just so sporadic and so often. Kadera just stays alive so long with the Electro Flash,
Oh,
by
their
the way.
elbows.
His emblem choice is just so good.
I didn't know
because it
what
allows
that
him
was, yo.
to get a movement speed boost on hit. There's a
What does
small
that even
cooldown,
mean? What are
but
they
in the lane,
bowing each
he
other?
uses it to bully Oheb as much as possible.
GGs. Is that how
He
you
uses it to
GG
kite
during
away from
COVID?
danger. And I think kiting is the main weapon that Geek Fam is able to use. Using the Yves to slow everyone down, using the Fredrin to stall people, and then Kadera just hitting again and again. He has the sprint, he can move away from danger towards his opponents as well. And if push comes to shove, there's Beloyski with the Matilda as well.
COVID
So the
handshake,
distance
yeah.
management game from Geek Fam
GGs,
is very,
bro.
very amazing.
GGs.
And considering that Blacklist has a Lolita as one of their main engage and crowd control tools,
the
movement
feet
becomes
too,
a big problem
the foot
for
bomb.
him to face. But
The
Kadera
foot
will
bomb.
be the MVP for game number 2. What a performance. I can't really stress enough, this man is so relatively new to the professional scene, and yet he is already showing everyone that he is here to stay. Kadera, man, all the way from the laning phase, very dominant, and in the late game, the positioning.
How long will I
of course,
stream this?
the
I don't know.
nerves
It's
of steel
2:30
we've come to
a.m.
expect. Even when he's down to a small sliver of HP,
2:30
you don't see
a.m.,
any
yo.
panic. You don't see any
Hello.
crazy
Oh,
misplays
here
happening
comes
with
the
Kadera.
tears.
He's always
The tears.
at home in the hostile
Tears in the
waters of
chat.
danger. And soon, we'll take a look at some of the highlights, and I think there is where we'll really start to see what exactly were Geek Fam able to do all the way from the early game, and especially later on in the mid game and late game, where the movement from Geek Fam will be just so important. And that aside though, Blacklist, I think they had a lot of good things going on for them, but for the most part, as I mentioned, catching Geek Fam becomes the big problem because of the maneuverability, because of all the speed of Geek Fam. Because even Haji was trying to catch them with the road manipulation, catch them with the Terrify, but when Geek Fam is moving that fast, it's just very difficult to land, and you need something more solid, something that lasts a bit longer to ensure that you get who you're aiming for. Take a look at the highlights here from minute number 4 of the game. every time Geek Fam gets engaged on, they try and find a way to backtrack, to backpedal while still doing damage. In the early game, of course, there's a lot less options available.
Sorry,
and
guys.
the beefiness, the tankiness of the members of Blacklist International becomes a huge problem for the members of Geek Fam to deal with. But later on, you can see that Kadero already at like 9 minutes doing a lot of damage unless he gets crowd controlled. But Blacklist has a very few amount of CC that can be used to ensure that Kadera doesn't free hit. And look at where he's positioning. And every time, he doesn't mind even being between two members from Blacklist because he knows with that speed, with the agility, with his movement, he can actually survive
Yeah,
these
guys.
situations.
Zai's got
He
the
always
hammer
pushes it
now.
down to
You
the
guys gotta
wire,
be careful.
And several times it does get him
I'm too
punished.
lazy to
But
time
for
you
the
out,
most
but
part, it allows
Xayah,
him to have so much more impact.
she feeds
and he
off
is
that
doing
shit.
a lot of damage.
She loves
even
it.
though he
She
has
loves putting people in
essentially
timeout.
3 defensive items, and unless he gets bursted down,
gets the rocks
Blacklist
off
don't really have an
doing that
answer.
shit.
And the only tool they
So
can use
stay on
to
your
burst it
P's and
down
Q's.
is either the Valentina's
Xayah
damage
is
or
here.
Blazing Duet, which is very limited in time and very easily cancelled or avoided by the members of Geek Fam.
She got
And of
the
course,
best
while
mod
they're
award of
focusing on trying to do
2022
that,
3 times
there's
in a
always
row.
Janna
I don't
QT
even know how that's
making the plays
possible in
happen
1 year,
from the
but it
sides,
happened.
from the flanks. And if Blacklist let their guard down, before you know it, their Haji, Oheb, will just get bursted down. And actually, even if the tankier members, like Wise for example, stays in the
3
front,
times in 1 year.
the Gusion damage we've mentioned can burst through
crazy.
all that magical defense.
All in
the
one
Radiant
channel.
Armor, the Athena. And with that advantage, they just go for the Lord, they go for the end, and now we are at that end of the game. We'll have an interview, so Goni and Eterna, take it away.
Diosito, much love, bro. How you doing? Hope you're feeling okay.
Looking slick, looking fresh, Arashi Hoshi, and of course your analysis always on point. But yeah, let's move on to the next segment. We are going to have an interview with, if not 1, 2 of the players from Geek Fam. So let's call Geek Fam.
Hello, hello, hello.
Bring.
Hi, Beloyski and Kadera, our 2
Pika
MVPs of
Diff,
today.
what's up, bro?
2 MVPs of today. 2-0. First and foremost, congratulations, Beloyski and
Blacklist
Kadira,
through.
and of course the whole team
They're
of Geek
throwing.
Fam. How are you all
They're
feeling?
throwing.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
I mean, yeah, must be.
You guys
Must
feeling you're
be
dreaming.
nice.
Kadira, how do you feel?
You can have a hammer
won
here, better
against
start me
Oheb
love
in the
to.
gold lane.
Must be nice. What you guys know about that? You guys don't know nothing about that. Must be nice.
Didn't expect that. We.
You can have better start me love to. Must be nice.
Champion M3, right?
You're right.
I
You're right.
win against me.
That's that Life Jennings.
Exactly. You guys didn't expect it. We, casters, the viewers, well, we didn't favor you guys as well. But now begs the question, Geek Fam, have you broken the code?
No, I think we just got lucky. We just play with our instinct and try to destroy their pace because if we wait
Yeah.
for their setup,
I got a couple high notes in me. What can I
We will
say?
be having a hard time.
I see. So very humble answer.
Still very
as
humble.
Per usual from Beloyski. So, well, with this win, you guys are moving on to the next round. Now, seeing the rest of the teams, how confident are you in winning the whole thing?
For now, I think after beating Blacklist, our confidence went up so high. And
They're
but
up.
we cannot underestimate the team.
They're
because,
up.
all of them are good.
Oh, you got me tripping.
You guys have had an
juice.
amazing run, right? I mean,
Geek
you
Fam
guys
got
are a
me
newly formed
tripping.
team. Kadera
Blackflip
came out of
Zeus.
nowhere, and he's able to win in a 1v1 lane against
know that
Oheb
Edward's
of all
dipping.
people. It's just an amazing thing to see from you guys, and for all the Geek Fams that have been supporting
Unspoken,
you.
bro. Chill
do you
out,
have
bro.
a particular message that you want to say to them?
Message to fans. To all the fans that keep on believing us, I hope you still support us in our next game. We will do our best, and I hope we can bring you win again.
Kadira, you can speak Maduranese. You can shout
No,
out, give a special shout
Riz
out
got the
with
timeout.
your language. Bahasa, if not Maduranese.
I warned you, Riz.
Give it a go.
I warned you, bro.
Madura.
He'll be back in He'll be back in 300 seconds. And then he'll do it again.
Sampai setia biar Geek Fam bisa champion MPLI and terus dukung Geek Fam.
I'm sure everyone's watching now. They got your heart. Well, again, Geek Fam, Beloyski and Kadira, say hi and congratulations to the whole member. Good luck on your journey, MPLI 2022.
Thank you, Kadira. Thank you, Beloyski. Hope to interview you guys again.
Oh my God.
They're so cute.
They're very cute. They're like two pandas and one camera.
They're very skillful.
Damn, he just smoked them, bro.
At that.
He just smoked them.
I completely
2-0, bro.
But what an entertaining first
Now
match.
I gotta wait 3 hours for another
enough said,
game.
Perhaps. But boy, oh boy, MPLI 2022 has just got more interesting.
Never fails to impress. And don't forget, that was just the first match. We have 3 more matches ahead of us. We have the next match, THQ going against RSG Philippines. So
RSG got
the Malaysian representative against the Filipino representatives.
We are going to see will the
bro.
Malaysian go on and keep their
I
flag
understand
high,
English and they
or
want me to understand
will
Filipino.
PH bounce back, take revenge on match 1? We'll have to see. Stay tuned, folks. We are going to take a small break. Eterna, and as well as Mirko, and as well as Johnny, signing out for a little bit.
Bye,
See ya.
guys.
Small break. Let's see what their idea of a small break is. Hold on. Small break. M3 was in January. You need glasses. Here you go. I got you, bro. Let me swag up real quick. Let me swag up real quick, guys. Sheesh. Sheesh. Your boy looking kind of... Ugh.
Mountain Juice. Coding got me tripping.
Mr. Waldo. All up in your Waldo. Mess with me wrong, I'ma make your boys fall, though. Check the hall, bro. They're sitting with the gunners. You know your boy T, cause your boy ain't a runner. I got you dunner. What you want her? 1, 2, 3 or more. I took your mom back home cause you know she's a... Yeah, I should have said it. Your boy looked pathetic. That's the top. Boy, that's where I'm headed. Oh man, you just caught the deadish. Dang, how we do it. TREX on the mic and he's moving like fluid. Flowing, going, wherever that he wants to. Mess with me wrong? Bitch, don't mess with the wrong dude.
So
Dang.
Don't feel bad if there's a team fight happening next to you. Your job as a goal laner is to just farm all the way early game. Don't feel incentivized to join any team fights whatsoever because you have 0 contributions, but only risking yourself to die. So instead, focus on farming efficiently and planning your farming route so that eventually, towards the late game, you can carry the game. By
If it's a late game, you can carry the game.
To accumulate resources in the most efficient
Accumulate
way.
resources in the most efficient way.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them.
I lost my glasses. I lost my other pair of glasses in Vegas, guys. I got my analysis glasses on. I just want to analyze the game. What was my highlight in Vegas? Meeting everybody, honestly. Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue.
Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next.
I mean, like, other than having the best casting experience so far in my life, having the first in-person casting experience, you know, I think that was dope. All right, like, the live viewers having being able to hear a crowd for once was epic. Like, that was definitely top tier, right? Meeting Ritz. Fun fact, fun story time. Story time, guys. So it was 2 p.m. We had an hour and a half until show starts, an hour until I had to be on the desk, and Ritz had just gotten to the hotel. And so I'm mic'd up and all. I have an earpiece in. I don't think I'm supposed to leave the property. And Ritz is like, where's the Poker Go studio? I'm like, are you in the Aria? And she was like, yeah. So I leave the studio. I walk to the Aria, and I'm sitting downstairs in my black suit, looking all fucking matrixed out with my earpiece in and stuff. And, hold on, let me turn this down. And I'm like waiting for Ritz, and she goes, it's going to be a few more minutes. I got lost upstairs. And that's understandable, right? Because, like, those hallways are like mazes up there, and like they all look exactly the same, and there's like random cross splits everywhere, so like it's easy to go the wrong way. So I'm like, all right, like, come down, there's this big loop, come out on either side, and she tells me, don't worry, you'll know who I am. I'll be the person in the Nana in the Nana slumber party outfit. So I'm sitting here in my black suit, and out of nowhere starts walking this girl across. She's not even walking on the sidewalk. She starts like walking through the actual valet street in this pajama PJ Nana slumber party outfit. And I can just imagine like what people were thinking. Like, I'm in this like suit. I look like her bodyguard, except I'm skinny, but the suit fills me out a little bit, right? But I look like her agent or something, like her driver. That's probably better. I look like her driver. And I'm walking next to this little girl with the orange wig on and her slumber party outfit. It was funny.
So instead, focus on farming efficiently and planning your farming.
It was funny.
So that eventually
that was definitely a highlight. That was a highlight moment.
You'll be able to accumulate resources in the most efficient way.
In her defense, that is one of the reasons I came 2 days early, because by the time everyone else got there, I had already gotten lost enough times that I knew how to get around.
I play for fun. I play for real. I play for friends and Friday nights. We play for all. This is a new age of play. Play your way.
Chilling with Pika. There was me, Pika, and Dave went to go. I mean, me, Pika, and Zane went to go get cigarettes at one point. That was cool. It was nice to like just. I've already said it, but it was nice to like actually talk with Zane, and, like conversate with him and stuff. That was cool. Because I think I've talked with like everyone in the community except for him, really. Him and Chicken. Beating Zane twice in chess. That was a highlight. I smoked him. Actual chess, not magic chess, guys. Real chess. Who's the most impressionable? Like the person who left the biggest impression on me? Honestly, Zane just had a presence about him. Not exactly like Hoon was super impressionable, right? Because he's just got that like charisma about him, right? Like he's very outgoing. Well, Zane beats Hoon and I beat Zane. I was the best player in the room when it came to chess. I was definitely the best player in the room. I was smoking everybody. Promise was good. We stalemated, but really I had him. Me and Promise. I had a king, a pawn, and a rook, and he had a king and a rook. So I could have got my queen back, or at least traded out, and gotten my queen back. So but I had to go do rehearsals. Like we were on a time crunch, and like I was over halfway across the board with my pawn, and my rook and king were all close together. It was GG's. Hoon was impersonable, impressionable. A lot of the Simpsons players, Blazer, Fallen was pretty impressionable. But Zane, I think I first really, like I said, hey and everything. But after the game, he was sitting on his phone. We were like going to eat. We had a big dinner party after, and he was sitting on his phone. And I walked over to him. I was like, and I looked, and I was like, "Are you watching the games right now?" And he was rewatching the games. And in 2 times, he's like, "Yeah, I watch the game sometimes in like 2 times speed. If I watch it any slower, it gets boring." And then, or right after the games, even before that, I walked outside and he was like, "TREX, what'd you think about those red trees, bro?" And yeah, he just has like a seriousness about him, but also kind of down to earth. So he was cool. It's also nice to just see that everybody's human, right? Like, everybody seemed really human. Which sometimes you get this vibe that like everyone's like pro players, or like they're either going to be super introverted or this or that, or like, you know. That was the thing, right? Like, exactly, like that was the thing that I think, that's why I think Zane just like impressed me in a sense. Like, literally right after, like that night, he was analyzing his games. He was like picking himself apart about the red trees. Like he was, even though he won, like he was thinking like, how can I do better? He was thinking, how can I do better? That's the thing I think that really sets him apart from so many. Similar, it's like, I don't mean to like toot my own horn, but it's similar to how I am with casting. Like Exile, like you know how I am when it comes to this stuff. Like it's similar. Like I look into my stuff and like I watch myself over, and like I'm like constantly like I watch events like this, and I'm like studying consistently and stuff, and like. Give me some juicy juice. G surprised me. The man is a crazy drunk. I was worried. So day one, me and Private land. Or I land. Private gets there 40 minutes later. Me, Private, Xena, and Luna went and had Korean barbecue. They were all drinking, which everyone was chill. G finally shows up. He starts drinking. And we went to this one bar, and you saw us at the one club where like there was the loud ass music, and like G's already getting in there, right? He's already like having some fun. And then we get to this bowl. We go to this other place, which is, it's called the Nerd Bar, and they had a bowling alley there. And by then, G's pretty fucking tipsy, right? Like, let's see if I can find any of the videos. Hold on. We're going to show you guys him bowling. I was a little worried. I'm not going to lie, because I had a roommate. I told G he could room with me. So, like, G was pretty tipsy, and I'm like, bro, is this what I'm going to have to deal with for the whole weekend? I was a little worried. I'm not going to lie. I was a little worried. I was almost regretting my choice. I was like, I better not have to babysit this dude. I fucking love him, but and it was funny though, cause like the moment we left, when we finally left and got back to the room, he was like completely chill. Like he was still tipsy, and we were like talking, and like we actually, it was nice. Like we had 2 beds, and we're both just laying there having some bro time, and we were just talking about shit. I had some news I had to tell him and things like that. And like we just kind of vibed and stuff. So like that was also a highlight, vibing with Private and G. Honestly, being able to talk to them both, talk about the future of NASL and things like that, and have like actual meetings. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys this video. Where's the woo chat? Where's the woo chat? MLBB woo, there it is. Where's Drunk G Bowling? I have it. I have the video somewhere. It's up here. G's a fun guy to hang out with, yes. Let me download these. Let me download these real fast. Bro, this man was hitting strikes, drunk as hell. Drunk as a mother lover, this man was hitting strikes. Alright. I got him. I got him, guys. I got him. The videos have been found. The videos have been found. Where are they, though? Here we go.
Oh my god, that's awesome. No way, bro.
Oh man, hold on a second, guys. We're gonna fix this. Alright, so here's video number 1. Is there sound to it? Bro, this man was like... Alright, this is like the start, right?
Oh my god,
this is
that's
the start.
awesome.
This is just the beginning. I wish there was sound. Where's the sound at, yo? No sound? Oh, there's sound. Alright, alright. We're just gonna share screen. We're gonna share screen. We're gonna window capture. Can I not show you guys? Maybe I just have to show the Discord. I guess I could show the Discord. And that should give you guys sound. Let me cut out. I don't need you guys seeing any other craziness. This'll have to do. I lost my chat. I lost my chat. Oh, y'all can hear it? I just couldn't hear it then. I just couldn't hear it then. Oh.
What's that?
Wait, this is the grandma bowling? This is it. This one, right? Nope, that's not it. Yo. Oh, wait.
God. What was that?
These holes are small. Well, that's what it is. That's the problem. That's all I need right now.
It's definitely the holes.
Oh, wow.
The man hit a strike.
Toxic.
He's
Toxic.
He's toxic. I miss this, guys.
What the fuck was that?
Where's the grandma?
Oh my god, that's toxic.
No way, bro.
No way, bro.
Oh my god, that's toxic.
No way, bro. No way, bro. That right there, that clip right there.
Oh my god, that's toxic.
Hey, bro. Oh my god, that's toxic. Where's the grandma bowling one? Darn it. I need bumpers when I lost. I came in last place. I was the sober one of the group, and I came in last place. I don't know. Bowling's not really my thing, man.
With anything that is out there.
Yeah, I don't smoke weed, man. Just nicotine.
You don't
This is all I got left, guys. This is all I got left.
Like 2-0 Geek Fam Blacklist. But of course, don't forget to register and win at oneesports.gg/MPL.
I don't know if I'm going to stay up for this next series, guys. Not going to lie, yo.
To get that Venom skin collection.
I might watch it in my bed or something.
Well, you have to definitely register to have it a full set of that Venom and skin collection. And when we're talking about heroes,
bro, we definitely got to do karaoke. I wanted to do karaoke. I was like, yo, we should go do some karaoke. Like, but some like private room karaoke like they have over in Asia and stuff.
And check what type of MLBB hero are you?
What role? Are you a support like Venus? Are you more of an engaged roamer like Light, perhaps?
I gotta say though, I think if you take the test,
me?
Yeah. I think you're a Zask.
A Zask.
Yeah. Because you're out of this world. But let's take
Oh, smooth, Gani. My man said a Zask because you're out of this world. Ritz, you're my Nana because you're secretly a raccoon. That's a good one, right?
Definitely.
That's a good one, right? That's how I get the girls?
At the One Esports community tournaments prove that you can also be a pro player, perhaps.
Ooh, there you go. If you want to be a pro player, if you think you're better than pro players, so walk the talk. And ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget the largest annual sale here, the Double 11 Mega Sale. What does it offer, Eterna?
Ooh,
Rare T-Rex. Rare T-Rex L. I know. All right. I'll try another one.
Has it already started?
It has.
I'll try another one.
26th of October. 26th of October. There you go, and win loads of promo diamonds. From 11
I'm trying. I'm reaching right now.
You would be able to use the promo diamonds to purchase skins and heroes for just how many?
I could go really bad, but you know, never mind.
Diamond. And aside from that, Double 11 skin will also be released alongside the return of previous Double 11 skins. So don't miss out. Check that out right now because that is something that even I want to
I should call it, yo. I should call it. I want
to check it right now.
It's late. It's 3 a.m.
This amazing game,
You're right.
The second match, like you said, the Malaysian will go head-to-head against the PH for our second match. But it's going to be very interesting to see the adaptation.
How did Private join on the NASL? Exia, actually. Yeah, Exia introduced us.
But in MPLI 2022, they will not have
I needed casters. And Season 2 was like really bad. It was a really rough time for me for casters. Like, I think I don't know. I feel like I may have even done a night by myself. I think I was able to consistently find somebody, but it was rough for a bit there.
One of the two rep from Malaysian. Well, this is going to be the full.
It was rough, yo. I was like reaching. I was just going in the Discord like, hey, I need a caster. Taking on anybody. Taking in strays. All the stray cats were at my door, and then Private showed up to help the day.
Vying for Blacklist to win this championship. So coming
it was
to
crazy.
The second match, Team HQ versus RSG.
Hard times.
Definitely something that I
real hard times.
Either because even from Team Hawk, they came from nowhere as well, right? And suddenly they were
Exai casted one day of the NASL.
Very interesting turn of events here, and we're gonna see exactly how they fare.
One day, she also casted on the NACT way back.
Very interesting matchup indeed. But let's take a look at the team profiles for the two teams that will go head to head.
Pretty sure, or no, for that Star Cup, for the Star Cup. Send link. You'll have to find her, bro. It was in season 2, though. She was so nervous. It was cute. She was so nervous. Yeah, she was nervous. She didn't know what to say. Casting with a guy like me, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy casting with TREX, such a handsome young man. Starstruck is what she was.
And this is going to be your official team lineup from the Malaysian side. Team Hack, Min, Man, Lola, Panda, and Gary.
Definitely the twin buff coming through here for the Malaysian representatives, and a lot of people have centered the gameplay on these two people, on the twins, right? The fact that they're able to have so much chemistry, so much synergy in that mid lane, controlling that roam as well as that mid lane pressure.
The twins?
Extract that control.
Bro, they're not messing with RSG.
But of course, the official team lineup here.
Knots and Light?
Come
Come on, Knots and Light.
With Exort, Knots, Kusei, Irad, as well as Light.
Man, this team is the one to watch as well. And remember, you're not in the team that is a full team. Irad replacing Demon Kites, and of course,
RSG should win, but we just saw Blacklist get 2-0, so.
Without Amon,
Bro, that Blacklist game was like really It was just kind of like it wasn't that fun to watch. Not gonna lie. Not even a fact of like I want a Blacklist to win. It just seemed very like I don't know. Very anticlimactic. Maybe it's because I'm streaming and I'm talking and stuff, so I'm not like fully invested into it.
We have Martis for Irad, and we're gonna see if that actually comes to play here against Team Hawk.
Actually, the only team that can pull off the Martis in MPLI 2022 has been only Irad. Pulls out their Martis effectively and to its utmost potential. So perhaps we might see another
East Coast, baby. 3 a.m. It's nuts.
At the laning prediction here, I gotta say,
my vape is out of juice. I need to refill it. If I leave, though, I'm done.
The EXP lane. So Lola versus
If I leave, though, I'm done.
That is not an
Bye, Xayah. Have fun playing Brawl.
So far here in MPLI and even in the respective region of MPL. And
What does BBL mean? I go play Brawl. Be back later. Oh, BBL. Be back later.
Lola has what it takes to go against someone as strong as that EXP laner.
Completely right. I mean, Nats has this some sort of a passion and love towards his game that his calculation in game has been nothing but tremendous. So it's going to be very interesting to see Lola, the champion from the Malaysian side. How will they handle this team? How will handle Nats in his lane? But then again, let's not forget the two duo, the mid and roam. Min and Man will go up against Exort and Light. That's also going to be a very interesting matchup.
I think coming into MPLI, I think there are a lot of focuses onto the mid lane, right? Because when you have the mid lane pressure, you are going to be able to control that lane and also convert that onto those side lanes. So the mid lane is definitely
off that juice. Going you going to M4? We'll see, man. That's the big question. Everyone keeps asking me.
To have so much dominance and so much say over that. So
we'll see, guys. I don't know. If I did know, I couldn't tell you guys anyways.
Matchups are just going to be so interesting.
Maybe not. I don't know, man.
It's going to be very interesting.
I can tell you that they were looking for NA casters.
The Min and Man, the twin buff. How will they translate it into the Land of Dawn? Remember, technically, it's going to be their first match here in MPLI 2022. So
we'll see.
With that in mind,
if I could be the very first American caster, though, that'd be pretty cool. That goes in the wiki, right? That goes in the Wikipedia for TREX. First American caster in MLBB World Championship. That's a title. That's a title right there. TREX the first. That's a title, yo.
They draft very
first American caster on a world desk.
See that happening, right? Because we usually see the picks coming in from Mon happen in the last few picks. So I'm excited if they choose the red or the blue side. Because when they're able to respond...
Isn't Dave going to be first?
They find their comfort and they find their win.
I don't know, bro.
Yes, because in the past... when
Nicey doesn't count. He's a PH caster, man.
In the mid lane. See, that's not something that's common, but it's worked out for them in the past.
That is going to be a
I don't know, Pika.
to see how this team will find their success responsively, because I feel like
I heard Dave may be going. This is true. I don't know if this is supposed to be public knowledge.
we saw them losing to a team yesterday, so perhaps with that in mind, is it going to be the same
Yes,
approach?
Dave is going.
Team Hack has their own playing cards, has their own preparations against the RSGPH.
Exactly, and that's what I love about the new meta, which provides a lot of potential and a lot of weird picks that even out of meta, it can work. I mean, we saw the Lunox being placed in the jungle position from Aura Fire, and it actually worked out. And that's something that is a specialty to the Malaysian regions, right? They come up with picks that aren't too familiar, quite odd, out of the box even.
I know Dave's going, guys. I know. I know.
Interview during the MPLI show with Mirko as well.
I know.
We asked them, do you think that your crazy picks, your out of meta picks,
Pico, weren't you listening to? Were you? You weren't all there on the Alibi night in Vegas, huh?
Couldn't agree with you more. I mean, a lot of the drafts has been successful from just finding the counter picks, playing it responsibly, and I guess we are going to wait and see the drafts in a in a bit.
Man, we're gonna try to cast before Dave. That's all. That's all.
Personally, for me, he has to step up this game.
He has to step up. I think perhaps in terms of
The Valley won that straight up. The Valley won that straight up, roasted Brock.
So versatile in that gold lane, right? He can play the mage in that gold lane, and that actually gives him.
Valley definitely won that straight up. Even game 4 was kind of a troll.
Perhaps that's something that Kusei can actually bring to the table, and he's also very known to use that Leslie. And that's great because we see a lot of Claude.
I will say though,
So if the Claude gets picked up in that
if
gold
the
lane,
Simpsons played like they played in game 5 every game, I definitely think there could have been opportunity for 2 games. The thing is like I think it took until that win, even though like we all know the Valley was, I don't think like game 4 they were super serious. But the thing is
I don't want to say lack of calculation.
once the Simpsons kind of got that slight confidence boost, game 5 was a serious game for both teams, and the Simpsons did amazing. It was their best game of the night. That was the best game to watch, honestly. Zane didn't get a single retry like that whole game. I think if the Simpsons had been playing at that level, that comfortability and that confidence the whole time, we would have had a much closer series.
Even from that early game, you try your best to just funnel everything onto the gold lane and hope that.
I remember Dave saying a long time ago that MPL PH Season 5 is the weakest MPL. Yeah.
That's something that, of course,
Good times.
need to consider, especially realizing that Team Hawk, they rely heavily on 2.
Sometimes Dave gets a little crazy saying stuff, man.
Panda, gold lane, and as well as Gary in that jungle.
Jungler. So again, the dynamic duo it seems.
Bruh.
Yeah, jungler, a very I guess a very well-spoken fact. Needs to secure the neutral objective as well, and Gary is the man to beat if you're in that jungler position. Has a very good calculation on the retribution as well, so it's gonna be very interesting to see the matchup between Gary and as well as the jungler from the side of RSG.
Exactly, and that's where I'm expecting crazy picks, because it's known that Gary doesn't perform as well on when he's on a utility jungler like tanks, like perhaps the Akai or the Balman, but he performs well on these crazy picks, right? He picks up the Alpha, who apparently is still sitting at a 100% win rate. He picks up someone like the Dairoth as well in that jungle position. And that's kind of similar to Irad, right? Who picked up someone like the Martis. So we're not going to be
No, it was super entertaining. It was, I mean, it was like
in that jungle position and how they fare against one another.
It was the best
so exciting to see.
best event I've casted yet.
Can't wait to jump into the drafts, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you guys can't wait too. But meanwhile, you can check
Hopefully bigger
your
things are
page
coming.
and perhaps grab a snack, grab a couple of few things to somehow fuel your needs and satisfy your belly.
Satisfy your belly is going to be very important. And on that note, don't forget to follow our social media platforms here, because we have Twitter, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, and we have Facebook. So all of these according to your needs, what you guys like to play the most. Don't forget to check that out. Don't miss on the latest information. So check it out.
If you want information, if you want entertainment, please grab and check out our platforms. Again, if you want to have a chance to win the Venom Skin Collection, please register and win. oneesports.gg/MPLI-win. That's WIN for you. And register and
The
win.
Venom skins are really nice, right? You have
Sharp.
Harley, you have
Dairoth.
Angela, Dairoth,
Grok.
Hanabi, Grok. Who am I missing?
Gushin.
Gushin, yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
So if you guys are
I'm
new
memeing
users,
right now.
don't forget to check that out because you get it free.
Meta shifted to full burst damage? I don't know.
It's quite expensive. I think it's like
I don't know,
700,
guys.
800, I think.
Yeah,
I
around
forgot.
That, around that.
But of course, when we're talking about all these heroes, maybe you guys want to check out what suits you the best. Which role is best for you as a player. So don't forget to check out oneesports.gg/quiz-MLBB to take the quiz and figure out your roamer, mid laner.
I wish I could share this chat with you guys.
Suited more as a gold laner.
Sorry.
Or even more specific.
Hello,
you can be
Elfaith.
Selena.
A Selena?
You can be a Tigreal. You can be a Kufra. You can be anything.
You, you finger? What'd you just say? You finding Todak?
Squad, add more depth, and perhaps participate in our
What, you finging Todak? I'm confused.
.com/oneesports. Check it out. Register it. Perhaps, again, you want to participate in the tournament, but you have yet to find a squad. Check that site out to have a more, perhaps, clearer understanding and clarification how to find your squad.
Find the squad. But now we're going straight into the gaming house to check out what these players are feeling, to see the conditions.
Bro, these dudes are chilling.
Representatives first. Team Hack
Oh,
with the twins. Can you differentiate?
They're
between the
chilling.
two?
Team Hack's hanging out.
I have a
hunch.
No, I don't have a hunch. I have a clue.
Okay.
It's
It was
regarding
roasted
their
Brock. It was about
player
100
line.
people showed up.
Like if it goes to the left, it goes to the right.
It was open to the public, but you did have to reserve. You had to RSVP your seat.
There you go. But I love their setup.
About
Their gaming
150, 200 people RSVP'd. We ended up having about 100 people in the building, maybe a little more.
on the side of RSGP.
You had the VIP room, which had about 20 to 30 people, and then you had the main stage room, which was like 70, 80 people.
Of course, he doesn't want to slip when he does the amazing Way of Dragon combo TikTok moment as well.
Like the picture they put on the Mobile Legends, the North America page, I wish they didn't share that picture because it was like, that was the VIP room where like a lot of the players' friends and stuff were hanging out watching like.
Into MPLI 2022 as we're entering the drafting phase here for game number 1, match number 2 between Team Hawk as well as RSGPH.
Let's just jump and focus on towards the drafts here, ladies and gentlemen. Team Hack.
They didn't get invited, Elfaith. What do you mean? We don't have an MPL. Why would they get an MPL invitation?
So they're still testing the waters here. It seems like no.
That's just the truth. That's the sad truth.
Just yet. Oh, as I said,
For an event that everyone had to fly to, bro, 100, like we didn't expect to have a 100-person crowd. I don't think any of us did. And like everybody was hype. You could hear the crowd. We were inside of a soundproof booth doing our casting, and we could hear the crowd.
Denying it away from Team Hawk.
Uh-oh, it's gonna be a very interesting.
I don't know. Moonton released a thing saying there's not a bug. That everyone's tripping. They said it was not a bug. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying they released a statement. Moonton released a statement.
Will it be their last ban saying, what are you going to do? Valentina and Fermis, both are still open. Are you going to trade it? Are you going to ban it away? Let's see.
I have a fun fact.
Oh, tell me.
The Kadita ban coming in from Team Hawk is because Exort is a top global Kadita player.
Wow, so already respect shown by Team Hawk. That Vendetta ban as well. I mean, as we all know in this current patch, that Vendetta is a very, very flexible hero, very deadly as well. So a lot of focus is on that hero. But yeah, good fun fact there.
And we're gonna see the next ban here coming through from the side of RSG Philippines. Are they gonna be banning away the Valentina? Denying it away from none other than Min, who has found a lot of success on that hero. And the answer is no. It's actually going to be a Gushin ban, taking it away here. And that leaves open the Valentina to be picked up for the Malaysian representative.
So does it is going to be a Valentina Fairness
you guys can't see it.
in our first opening game.
It says,
as well as RSGPH. Valentina will be picked up by Hack. But now
can't
the
see it,
question stands,
sadly. It says MLBB Community Geek Fam Blacklist.
What will be combined? What will they combine it with for first pick? Grok?
That's the question. I mean, first pick, we usually see the Grok and the Faramis, but is that an Indo meta or is that like an international meta? I'm not really sure what RSGPH want to go for here. We do still have the Beatrix if they want to prioritize that, or even the Cho, and even the Bakito, and the Akai. That's still left open as well.
We can see here RSGPH2 heroes. What are they going to opt for? I feel like just go for the Faramis trade and perhaps a good hero. Yeah, you're right. They might pick up a marksman here early, but no, of course, securing marches early is going to be the way here for Irad, and of course a hero potentially for Light. We saw Light on
Myanmar doesn't have MPL? Is Myanmar in this?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
This is huge, right? I mean, Irad on his power pick, who's the Martis, who is insane. With his stacks, he's able to have really high attack speed, and the attack speed can also convert onto damage, which makes him a really good prio hero in that jungle position. And of course, securing the hero for Light, definitely very scary, but that does kind of limit their flex potential unless this Martis goes into the EXP lane. That isn't too common. But in return, we do have a Leomord being picked up here for Team Hack, as well as the Atlas. So they're going for full engage, full team fight with the Atlas being picked up. A lot of CC, very different to the Cho, who only has a one source CC.
Which is quite interesting, right? Because Martis, as we all know, has a lot of immunity, has a lot of disengage as well, and technically a lot of anti-CCs, but Team Hack responded with a very heavy crowd control within that Atlas. But RGPH, they do not matter, they do not care. They do not go for that Diggy insta pick. Actually, they go for the Claude pick, saying again, we're gonna go heavy, dive heavy as well with Cho, with Martis, and as well as Claude in the mid game. Oh, the team fight is gonna be very interesting.
It's gonna be nasty.
It is.
It's gonna be chaos.
Woo.
And it's interesting, right? Because Atlas actually does like dive-centric heroes, but of course,
First Twitter comment that's my first tweets. Not my first, but this is the first tweet I've had that's actually getting some traction.
Anti-CC immunity coming through, but now we're gonna see and jump into the second phase.
Guys, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know. I'm tired. It's 3 a.m. I should probably go lay down. Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna call it. I'll probably watch this game from my phone in bed, but I'm gonna stop the stream. Thank you everyone who joined tonight. For those that stuck around the whole time, it was a lot of fun. Much love. You're gonna have to go back to the toxic live stream of this, where everyone fights and argues.
But it can be put in the EXP though, technically. So
much love.
the question, but it seems like Team Hack, what they're saying, we're not too concerned of their.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be on this channel a lot more when I'm doing my solo stuff. So.
Lilia, Farsa, and Faramis.
Faramis, you're right.
Faramis is still open to